I cannot tell you how much I love my fans. They, sometimes at night I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, what's it all about, you know? And then I get a letter from a fan, or I read something, or I see something, or I remember something, and I realize it's so lucky to have fans who really care about you. And that's the reason I care so much about the fans, because they make me feel so great. And I love them all.
Alright, this is the Three Ninjas Podcast. Anime analysis by African Americans, comic book commentary by colors, movie reviews for me and you, your mama, and your cousin too. You know, your little cousin that keep on failing the third grade. This is favorite podcast. As usual, I go by the name of Domino, aka Full Metal Smacker Bitch, aka Womb Raider.
Oh, and this one time at band camp, I stuck a flute in my pussy.
AKA the Bulbasaur Ambassador, AKA Hitmonlee Use Ice Punch, AKA Clark Kente Cloth, Dreddy Kruger Optimus Rhyme, Ghost in a Half Shell, Oscar the Gooch, Space Ghost Face Killer, G.I. Jimbo.
G.I. Jimbo, he's gonna destroy everybody for you and you and you and you.
Akuma Matata, Tony's little friend, Ninja Scroll and Chill, and R2D2 Chains. And as always, I am joined by
Hess Jones, aka the Full Metal Alcoholic.
I gotta have a beer.
AKA Ivan Uzi, AKA Bernie Big Mac.
What the fuck was that?
AKA Tenchi Negro, AKA the Afroless Samurai, AKA Mace Wind Do-Rag.
You know what I got underneath this do-rag?
What you got on the do-rag?
Another do-rag.
AKA G Gundam Unit, AKA Chocolate Choji, AKA the Hokage of Hostess, AKA Stack Light.
also in the motherfucking dojo.
And I go by the name of Bobby. AKA Darth Hater, AKA the Man of Skill, AKA the Juggerthon.
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch.
AKA Professor Sex, AKA Magneto, AKA Bizarro Rondo, AKA Super Saiyan Brohan, AKA Samurai Black, AKA Michael, get the strap son, red jacket, AKA Bobby McFly.
What's wrong, McFly? Chicken?
AKA Nicholas Gage, AKA Bastard Troy, AKA OCD Bobby Johnson, AKA
I am the terror that collapses in the night. I am the switch that derails your train. I am
Darkwing.
What's going on with y'all ninjas, man?
I'm alright.
What's going on with you, Hesh?
I'm alive.
You alive now? Got rid of your AIDS? You good?
I mean, yeah, the medicines.
Sound better.
Yeah, for a little bit. You know, the medicines work.
Got some water? I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
It's not beer. Is it vodka? It's vodka, man.
Nah, straight water.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, about that
What?
Duce Palooza shit.
Word.
I might go.
Wow.
I'm going
It's
regardless.
a big might.
No, I'm going.
It's big maybe.
If I
And I'm
gotta
getting
go,
VIP.
If I gotta go Dolo, I'm going. Because I ain't never been to one.
You ain't nigga.
Dog.
You ain't never been there.
So I'm going Dolo. Snatch me something,
Yeah.
and then I'm good for the night.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna be drunk. That's rape. Never mind. Bobby, how you doing?
I'm alright.
I'm glad you worked it out before you did it though. So that's good. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, if I'm drunk and she drunk, is that really like?
No, it's not.
Don't like one drunk consent and another drunk consent equal like full consent? Another half and half.
Yeah, it like depends on who you talk to, where you go. Some people be like, nah, it's still rape. But like, nah, like.
well, today
I'm like, I'm living my life. She living her life.
Let's live our life together.
Exactly. Like that's not rape. Though.
No, it's not.
I don't think like.
I hope not.
Unless she's like asleep. Like, you know what I mean? Like if she was like passed out.
I'm not doing that.
No, I'm just saying. Then you know that if y'all like active up and together, y'all just have to be both fucked up. That's different.
I mean, I've had sex with girls when I was fucked up and they were sober.
She raped you.
She did.
Yeah, she did, but
You should report
I mean,
that.
I mean, she got all the pleasures because she got the cum and shit. Like I was like, I can't do it no more.
Yo, it's
like, I
mad
can't.
times I just gave up on sex.
Hell yeah.
I just like, yo, I'm not nutting no time soon.
Hell
I'm just
yeah.
gonna wild on your vagina.
Hell yeah.
I'm not doing it no more.
Your dick got God mode.
Yeah. Yo, that Henny dick is the worst dick ever, yo. It's like, yo, I want to come at least within like this hour. I'm just
day.
I'm just fucking
Right?
and fucking and fucking. Like, yo, you gonna come like, and then she feel like her vagina failed. I'm like, babe, I'm just drunk. I can't.
Not
Right?
too like.
I can't do
I
it.
hit a point where the numbness is real.
Yo,
Yeah,
dog.
like nigga.
It's just not happening.
Yo, that round 2, she was like, you want to go again? No.
No.
Happy I made the first one.
I ain't trying to chase my dick. Trying to.
Fucking dick be burning.
Yeah, that's something you don't want. How was your Thanksgiving?
That was pretty good. It's the Fat Man holiday, so I ate a lot of food, and I was in a good space.
How many houses did you go to?
Actually, I only went to one.
You only went to one and grabbed the plate and bounced?
Nah, I stayed there and then just went home.
Word. What
Yeah,
you, Bobby?
I just wanted to sleep. I don't want to do none of that shit.
Did you do anything for Thanksgiving?
No, I didn't. I didn't even go to Black Friday. I was just like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, fuck
Nigga,
Black
who
Friday.
goes to Black Friday?
White
Niggas still
people.
go. When I went out Friday, like the streets was quiet.
Yo, after I see I see all them stampedes and there's no like.
Yeah, I
order or
don't
nothing
feel
that.
like fighting niggas.
Nah.
I ain't
Yeah,
trying to
like
die for
no.
TV, nigga.
yeah, I ain't dying for no fucking Switch or like no TV or nothing
Yeah,
like
like-
that. Y'all
Plus,
niggas
Cyber
wild.
Monday better. You fucking order it
Yeah,
while
that's
you're
what
at
I'm
work
doing.
and have
That's
it
what I'm
shipped to
waiting
your
for.
house and just say,
Oh, that's when niggas get to stealing. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all scammers and shout out to y'all stick up kids and shit that be robbing mailmen.
Damn, for real?
niggas rob mailmen?
Yeah, nigga. Somebody got robbed in Bridgeport not too long ago.
A mailman?
Somebody robbed the mailman.
You don't just steal the package off the front door?
Sometimes you gotta go to the truck. Sometimes you gotta go to the door.
Oh, I guess the truck.
And then
got all the
a lot
good
of people
shit.
got them new doorbells, them Ring doorbells.
Yeah,
So it's like
the camera and
you
all
can
that.
actually see me,
Yeah.
take your package, and then know it's me, and then bring it to the cops. Nah, I'm good.
You just robbed the mailman. That's wild.
Sometimes you gotta rob the mailman.
I mean, you don't. How about you just get a job, nigga,
You right.
and buy your gifts like a normal person? But you know what I mean.
Times is hard out here. It's Christmas time. I'm not putting nothing past nobody. My account just got hacked.
Oh, did it really?
Niggas scammed the fuck out my account. I just got my money back.
Damn.
Niggas bought mad. Niggas ran it up on my shit. Niggas was mad Uber.
Yeah,
Dude.
gotta do it.
I was like, yo, I ain't never went nowhere for $80. Fuck out of here.
man.
Damn, how they get you? You know.
I'm thinking it's through Uber or something because that's all they ordered was Uber. It was all Uber, like $40, $70, $80, $30. I was like, yo,
Where the fuck you going that your trip is that long?
dog, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, who got me for 80? Then, yo, them niggas got me for 600 after payday.
Oh, that's
I was
tight.
tight, nigga. Yo, imagine you get paid on Friday. You been doing mad overtime. You get your check. Oh, nigga, I'm about to do this. Christmas about to be the bomb for these fucking kids. Check your account Saturday.
Psych.
Nigga, what the fuck? I went to Uber Eats one time. My meal was $14. This shit say, yo, your shit is like 600 in the hole.
Damn.
Like, yo, these niggas got me. But my Thanksgiving was good
All right.
because I got my money back.
Word.
I ain't really go nowhere. I just stayed home. I was chilling with my kids. I was playing games with my daughter. She really likes Soul Calibur for some reason.
Word.
Yeah, she likes the fact that she can create people and then fuck me up with them.
Oh, she be fucking you up?
Dog, she
Word?
real,
Oh, word.
but she be cheesing.
It's got the, oh, wow.
So I had to teach her a lesson.
Yeah. Oh,
Like, yo, these is real fucking rules you're gonna have to learn when you get in the real world, so I might as well teach you now before you go out there and if somebody fuck you up for cheesing. So she was who the fuck was she? She made a character that was Zasalamel, the nigga with the scythe or whatever. She made a character. She was whooping my ass. Like, it was like the first 2 times like I let her win. Then I was like, all right, I'm about to
Try
beat
to
her.
actually, and then she
Try to actually beat her. Nigga,
up.
she whooped me. Nigga, she was in her back. I was like, who the fuck up take off my fucking
Get ready.
get him take off my hat and shit. And, and then she whooped me. I was like, yo, baby, you cheesing. And like, what's cheesing? You know, like, you can't keep hitting the same button every now and then.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
Oh, we used to call that scrubbing.
After like that's that New Haven shit.
Yeah.
After like the 3rd time she beat me, I was like, all right. Got Maxie on that ass.
Oh,
Just started cheesing, hitting the same button. And then she got mad at me. Daddy!
Was like,
Daddy!
yeah.
I was like, yes, what the fuck
nigga?
you get? You can't be cheesing. Go get my water from over there, nigga. You lost. Get off the sticks, nigga.
That's wild to tell your daughter to get off the stage.
Get off the sticks, nigga.
Next.
Sometimes you gotta tell them, yo. You gotta teach them early.
That's funny.
What else? Was that it? Yeah, that was it. So, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, wherever the fuck you get your podcast, we are there. 3 Ninjas Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. 3 Ninjas Podcast at gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. If you want your question answered in the Ask a Ninja segment, you can reach us there. That's 3 Ninjas Podcast at gmail.com. Oh, yeah, before we start, your mom, right? Hesh. Now, Hesh hit the group chat and said his sister, who listened to the show, let Hesh mom listened to the episode where she heard me tell her that she was on crack. And I just want to tell Mrs. Hesh Jones, I apologize. I will never talk about you again on this show. And then Hesh sister, what the fuck is you doing listening to this show? And then why you snitching? Why you snitching?
Yeah.
Yo, and then like my mom, she has listened to a show. She heard that show where I called her old as fuck for not using.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, not using technology.
Yeah,
Not using technology. She was like, "Yo, why you talking about me on the show?" I was like, "What you mean?" I got mad shit. I was like, "What the fuck did I say?" And I was like, "Yo, what did I say beforehand that she might have heard? That might have been some wild shit." But you know, to all the moms out there, I ain't talking about y'all no more. I don't even know Bobby mom. I ain't talking about nobody mom no more.
Now my mother probably laugh.
Probably.
She got a sense of humor.
I don't, yo, I'm just staying away from niggas' mamas. Like, I'm chilling. Let's see. Question time. So, Hesh, what question we got for today?
The question that we have, excuse me, which non-primary anime character do y'all think had the best character development? Which main anime character do you think had the worst character development?
And that's from OGB_010. He DM'd us that on Instagram, so appreciate you. Thank you for that question.
Word.
So, what was the fucking question again? It said, what was it? Fuck.
Like, main anime character had like the worst character development.
Yeah, so which non-primary anime character do y'all think had the best character development?
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Does Gohan count?
As a main, yeah.
Well, no, non-primary?
Non-primary?
Yeah, non-primary.
I think so.
He's a primary?
No, I think he's non-primary in the beginning.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that nigga sucks.
So you say so you say Gohan?
Yes, Gohan
has had the best character development.
He had the worst, to me.
This is non-primary that had the best character development.
Oh, I thought it was the worst.
No, then it
worst
says,
is main.
Then it says,
worst is the
which main anime
who's
character
had the best
had
as
the
the non?
worst? Yeah.
Well, Piccolo, if you want to do that. Because the growth that Piccolo had from wanting to take over the world and destroy everything.
You right.
And be like an evil, crazy monster man to running in front of a bullet for Gohan.
Man, Vegeta was better than him. Vegeta was hell bent on killing Kakarot. He was evil. He was evil at first. Now he a fucking family man. That nigga want to defend the world through all types of shit. Vegeta, if it's anybody, it's Vegeta.
I mean, you can make that argument.
Yeah, it's not Vegeta and Piccolo. But
Yeah,
I kind of lean towards Vegeta. Damn. Piccolo sacrificed himself too. Yeah. So I don't know.
So Vegeta did it too.
Vegeta did too. But I didn't. Vegeta's kind of harder than Piccolo, so I kind of give it to Vegeta. Because when he was like, when he was about to blow himself up, when he was fighting Majin Buu, and he was like, "Yo, Piccolo, where am I going after this?" He was like, "Hey, boy, all the bad shit you did, you ain't going nowhere." Yeah, he was like, he just laughed at it. He was like, "All right,"
he was like, "Fuck it."
Like, yo, what you gotta do?
Yeah, I'm going with Vegeta.
And that nigga struck a god for his baby. You right.
Word.
It might be Vegeta.
Yo,
you right.
That nigga's the T.I. of like anime. That nigga went at the champ.
Yeah, that's
for his baby.
Fucking funny.
And T.I. was about to fight Floyd Mayweather for Tiny.
Yeah, that's wild.
I ain't doing that.
Nah, chill. Tiny's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, she used to be.
Baby.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
We're not gonna talk about Tiny here. Shout out to T.I.
Other than Vegeta, I want to say like Gaara too.
Gaara?
Yeah, he had a good. Yeah,
Gaara was a dickhead. He was like a hell bent dickhead at first. Now
crazy psychopath.
Yeah, and then like towards the end, he was like he wanted to save nations. He actually like gave good advice, and he was like a beacon of hope type of shit. At first, the nigga paralyzed who Lee.
Yeah, he like fucked his whole.
Yeah, like it don't get no worse than that. You can't control your power. You got this uncontrollable rage, and now you just this nice guy.
Yeah, it's cool, man. He's like, I want to save the world, man.
Yeah. you can't flip flop. I mean, you can, but it's like that's kind of wild.
It's that Naruto effect.
Yeah. Now, which man character had the worst character development?
For me, I think Ichigo.
Really?
Because he has no character development. Like his whole thing, he's just reactionary. There's like no, like he has no set goals or anything. Like he just exists, and it's like shit happens 3 feet in front of him. So it's like, oh, I guess I should probably do something about that. And that's about it. That's all.
Have you watched the whole 3rd season
of Bleach?
Yeah.
Yeah. I read the manga. I read the manga all the way to the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just kind of exists.
He just shows up like when he got his powers. He's just like, oh, I can see ghosts. Cool. I'm not gonna do nothing about that. And then one day, some chick shows up, a hollow shows up, and for whatever reason, she couldn't beat it. It's like, oh, now I'm a Shinigami. All right, I guess I'll kill Shinigami. And it's like, oh, they took her. I guess I'll go save her. And then it was like, oh, then she came back. It's like, oh, this nigga crazy. Well, I guess I'll stop him. It's like, oh, this, you know what I mean? It's like he just reacting to shit. It's like he has like Naruto's like, oh, I want to be the Hokage. You know what I mean? Like Goku is like, I want to be a strong fighter or whatever. Like at least some of these people have like in One Piece, Luffy wants to be the king of the pirate. Like they have goals or are their own, and just their journeys just happens to take them across the people.
But do they change or do they stay the same?
That's a good point.
It's not development if you're staying the same. That's kind of like
but as the main, you're supposed to like
you gotta
evolve as like the seasons go on. Like something's supposed to happen to you to make you want to do better or get stronger. Like you're supposed to face some type of adversity where it's like you're supposed to be better than you were the first season or like the first like strip on the comic.
But a lot of people aren't. I'm gonna throw out a few names. Aaron. Yeah, from Attack on Titan. That motherfucker is going backwards.
He's changing.
Nah. How he bitched up? He goes forward, then he goes right back to feeling sorry for his fucking self. Like,
Aaron was like, ignorance is bliss, and now it's like willful ignorance and kind of like you bitching up and now you got a heart and now you just feel bad for everybody. At first, he didn't really, he was kind of a loner. Now he just has his heart where it's like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. I'm only doing this because I have this power and I can do this.
Yeah, he's feeling defeated. But I think towards the end, he was kind of like perking up, kind of like getting like back into the swing. Like he's just like, a lot of wild shit happened. I mean that's a wild show.
Yeah,
so,
when
like, wild shit happened to the nigga.
You get that much information that fast.
Yeah,
it's like
it's kind of like, oh, this is crazy.
I could say Goku.
Yeah, he's never really changed, and he's fucking detrimental.
I'm not rolling with that.
I can say Goku.
I'm not rolling.
This motherfucker,
same person.
I don't give a fuck.
This is my problem. If you go back, well, you know what's funny? You know what's funny?
SSG, SS.
Yeah, all that. But in Dragon Ball, he was completely different than he was in Z and Super. In Dragon Ball, this motherfucker was killing people off rip.
Oh, then I'm going with Yamcha.
No, Yamcha's just a playboy.
My nigga.
He ain't with that. He ain't about that life no more.
In Dragon Ball, he started out as kind of that nigga. He was a thief in the desert. He was fighting Goku. He had the fucking Wolf Fang fist. That's the only time he actually hurt Goku.
He did fuck him up with that Wolf Fang fist.
He fucked him up with that Wolf Fang in Dragon Ball, nigga.
Yeah, that was my move in fucking Tenkaichi. I think 1 or 2.
That Wolf Fang
because
fist
it's like
real.
if you catch a nigga with the combo at the end, it like hit him and push him, so you can like knock him out the ring.
Yeah.
So I used to do that shit like bang.
That nigga was in a martial arts tournament. He was the strongest human on earth
until Krillin came. Yeah, suck a dick.
And then how do you hear about Yamcha now? Now he's a fucking running joke.
Yeah.
Nigga. You not the strongest human no more.
Nah.
Vegeta stole your bitch. Your cat died. You're fucking running. When last time you seen him?
Yeah, I ain't seen that motherfucker in a minute. Now that I think about it.
I don't know. That's a good question.
He's dead. Yamcha, and he always rolled with Goku in Dragon Ball. Then as you got to Z and GT and whatever it is now and Super,
baseball player.
Now he play fucking baseball.
That's lit.
No, it's not. Used to be a fighter.
I don't know.
Yo.
Now you're a running joke. Every time you see that Yamcha pose, you laugh.
Yeah.
You got beat by a little green Saberman.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
How's it not his fault?
Because everybody else is a fucking alien. After a certain
Krillin
point.
is not an alien.
Yeah,
how you the only one to not improve?
Yo, but Krillin ain't really did shit since when?
Yo, but Krillin has been a mainstay. Like you just
He's
hear
just there to be in the way,
like,
nigga.
Nobody, when it's time to throw hands, nobody calls Yamcha.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody. Niggas got a Krillin, Vegeta, Piccolo, fucking androids. Nigga, the nigga that been down with me since I was a kid. Yamcha, I don't know where he at.
Shit, you can say Tien.
They even call Tien. He do the little tri thing, the little rock shit.
Yo, Tien got right, tri beam.
I think throw up the rock real quick, blast the rock. He even called Tien. Third eye open. That nigga woke.
This nigga's stupid.
Yamcha is the main character that has had the worst main character development ever. Because he went from being a mainstay to being where is he now?
You know what? I'll get that shit to Gohan, real shit. Because
Gohan
I thought that nigga was gonna be the one after the Cell Saga. That this nigga just bitched up. Yo,
isn't he always like potentially stronger than his father?
Yes,
like,
this nigga was always. like that.
So how is that not good character development?
It's not
like
because
you decide not to use your power because you want to have a normal life. You don't want to be like your dad, where it's like fight. I want to have a normal life where I'm an Earthling. I'm half Earthling. I don't want to do all this wild shit you be doing, like fighting in tournaments, saving the world. I just want to chill, Dad.
There's so much shit they could have done with the Gohan that they didn't do. It's kind of like LeBron James. I'll use the LeBron James analogy. That's like, what you think is worse, LeBron James going to the finals with the Cavs and losing it, or him when he was in Miami and lost to the Mavericks? Which one was worse?
The Miami.
Yep. See,
because he was talking mad. She was talking cash shit.
Right. This motherfucker went Super Saiyan 2. Beat Cell's ass, and then after that, it was just all downhill after that. It's like, god damn, like, what the fuck?
That nigga don't have the heart. We all know Goku dumb.
Yeah, like, Goku dumb as fuck.
Like, we all know Goku don't have common sense.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Like, he will, like, niggas have to, like, force him to eat sensu beans damn near.
Yeah.
That nigga be getting his ass beat, like, here, Goku, fling. And then he'll eat it and be like, all right, you know.
Speaking of that,
ready to get back in the battle.
Speaking of that, yo, there's still memes about Gohan to this day. Like, they got this meme of this chick beating the shit out of this other dude, and then like Goku in the back. They got Goku as letters, and then they got him the camera like that.
Yo,
but he just let Cell beat his ass.
He let him
just
fuck him
like,
up.
just you wait.
Yo, it is
just
what it
you
is.
wait.
It is what I don't know, man.
I'll get my ass whooped.
I can't Yamcha, man. You let an alien steal your bitch, man.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know.
He's the prince, man. You want to be royalty, nigga? Fuck.
Yeah, what's the saying for Saiyans? Like, what would be? I don't know.
The saying for Saiyans?
Yeah, you know how like once you go black, you never go back.
I don't know. Man. I don't know if you can make Saiyan rhyme.
Once you go Saiyan, that's all I'm saying.
Or you can't make. Or
once you go Saiyan, that's all I'm saying.
You can't make Scions rhyme.
Beating Bulma to a fucking pulp. How many kids that nigga got? 3? 2?
Who, Yamcha?
No, Yamcha. He ain't got nobody to impregnate. Vegeta took him.
Cat.
All right, on the topics. All right, so Black Lightning.
Black Lightning is back.
Episode 5 and 6.
Gambi died.
Quote unquote.
Gambi died.
R.I.P. First of all, gave me a gangster, son.
Gangsta.
Yeah, but you know,
you fucking Nicolas Cage get the fucking bulletproof. Fucking, he got the Captain America whip. The fucking Nick Cage had that shit. The fucking bulletproof truck with the fucking hole in the bottom and shit.
But who didn't see that coming? Where it was like, yo, I know this nigga's not dead within the first 2 minutes of the opening scene.
I knew he wasn't dead. 'Cause I knew they wouldn't. If they was gonna kill him, they wouldn't kill him like that.
Yeah, it got to be mad.
It'd be like, yeah, exactly, emotional, drawn out.
Yeah, they definitely training day his ass though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they fucked him out.
Like
and the whole episode was about that.
But
like,
he had a bulletproof car.
Yeah, super.
Alonzo ain't had that. That nigga had that. They lit that fucking Chevy up. That nigga got the car. That nigga thought he had it. Nigga, I'm gonna smoke this last cig. No, you not. Nah, but the whole episode was basically about his death, and like the cop went to the door, told
Henderson.
Yeah, Henderson told Black Lightning like, "Yo, he dead." He like, "Nah, not really believing it."
No, I don't believe that.
And he has all right to like, yo, this dude is Sensei. Like, ain't no way in hell Sensei went out like that in a burning car and ain't nobody see. I want to see the body.
Yeah.
And then his daughters is all distraught. Like, yo, Unc is dead.
Yeah, Uncle Gambi.
And what else happened in that 5th episode?
Shit, he went to the bar.
Oh, yeah, got drunk as hell.
Yeah, hammered about the fucking nigga
up. Yo, at first I thought he was gonna get drunk and let his powers.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Me too.
Like, everybody's about to know. Like, yo, stop this nigga before he let out the secret. And then I always hated like the mask on the eyes thing. Was like, yo, I just seen this nigga in the bar. So how you gonna show up like an hour later after you sober up and then act like black nigga? I know it's you.
No, you don't.
Who's the dude that owned the wire? 2-Bit?
Yeah, 2-Bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what else happened?
I think that's the episode where I can't fucking stand Lynn. I'm tired of her.
Yeah.
She need to just relax. Calm your tits, man. Just relax. but I think that's the one. That's the episode where all the kids died.
Was it?
I think was it that episode?
Was it that?
Because I watched them both back to back. So I forget
Yeah.
if it mixed together.
Somebody got pregnant. Who was that? The black chick was pregnant.
Black chick got pregnant.
Anissa was. Yeah.
Yeah, some black chick came into the hospital and she got seen at the clinic and she had a white baby father with a.
Oh, that's the next episode.
Nah.
Did that happen on that? Well, she went to the clinic on the first one.
Yeah.
The second one.
Yeah.
That's when she gave birth.
Okay,
Yeah, that's when she gave birth. So he was mad, like fidgety and like just peeking out of windows and shit. I guess he was looking for like niggas that was coming to get him or something like that.
Yeah.
Which we find out next episode was the what's it called?
Sanjay.
Them niggas got that from us. Yeah, real shit. Niggas got that shit from us. That shit's definitely Jones backwards, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
The Sanjay.
Niggas definitely the Sanjay, nigga.
Black. I like the show, but they need to relax just a little bit off of this. Like,
what? The racial shit?
Yeah, just a little bit. They need them like just.
But do you know when Black Lightning was made? So how you gonna? I haven't read the Black Lightning comic book, so I don't know how far this racial tension turned.
Something like this
in the comic book. It could have been like the 70s, 60s, where it's like, yo,
well, but it's 2018, dog.
It's racial. Yo, I'm saying, well, you got to do it somehow.
You see where it's going.
But I'm just saying, like, now we're gonna go to a town where for the white people and black people, they don't talk to each other, and the black people live in the woods, and the white people are over here, and we can't mix. And now look, the black chick and the white dude had a baby, and now look, and the baby's special and blah. Like, I get it. I'm just like, ease back just a little bit. Like,
nah,
it's like,
nigga.
Black people,
all
white
in
people.
or all out, nigga.
Okay, so they just happen to have a town where all the white people stay in one spot and all the black people stay somewhere else.
Yo, they're not there by coincidence. That lady did that shit. She gave him the Sanjay shit, and then she infected all these drug addicts and people that she can actually manipulate with this shit. So they just all happen to be. Maybe her power only work on white people.
That's what I think.
Yeah,
I think maybe it can't
which is
penetrate the darkness.
Yeah, well, they had. The chick had twins, so one baby is black and one baby is white.
Yeah.
So
at first, when I was watching shit, I was drunk, right? I thought like the chick was a hoe.
Damn.
And
she had.
Yeah, I thought one baby was by Deacon and the other baby was by the black dude that walked out.
Damn,
that
so
got
she
mad.
just had dick gumbo.
They in the woods. I don't know what these niggas is into. I thought she was just hoeing around.
I think that could happen, right?
That has happened before.
Yeah.
That has happened before. I've seen that shit on like Maury. I've seen that shit plenty of times where like, yo, you got one white baby, one black baby.
Twins and some
you
shit like.
a dumb hoe.
All right.
You just letting two niggas just come and you just
God damn. Man.
You just got mad eggs just
Sometimes you got
for the take it. No.
Yeah, man.
How you? All right, man. Back to who got the gout? What you say about the gout?
I ain't say nothing.
I thought you said somebody got gout. Oh my god. But yeah, this episode 5 was basically around Gamby being dead.
That was episode 6.
No,
5 he died.
No,
6,
5 he quote unquote died. 6 he came back.
But that only they didn't even know he's back yet.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's just keeping a
out here
watchful eye
being
on
Jason
him.
Bourne, chopping niggas' fingers off. Yo, shout out to Gamby for being real for that.
Yeah, for real. He was like, yo, I can't leave this dude alive, chopping off fingers, trying to torture people. And then he was like, yo, you ain't gonna tell me what I need? You gotta go.
Yeah.
Offed him, and then that's when that's when Deacon comes into the hospital. He dies on the floor. Then that shit leaks out his face.
Yeah.
I guess the black dude shot him.
Yeah.
That used to be with the pregnant girl.
Probably with a shotgun because then they had pellets all
Yeah,
over.
I was about to say that. Like, yo, he shot him. I was like, how you make it from the woods all the way to the hospital?
Yeah, I'm trying to, because he was on the train.
Yeah.
With the bullet hole or whatever.
Probably wasn't close range.
So then why'd it kill him?
Yeah, because that shit splattered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
But then he died. Then the shit leaked out of him. Then it was like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? Then
he's like, the baby.
Then Anissa scooped that shit up in like a little glass tube like they did the Blob. At the end of the Blob, that's what they did. This little crazy ass dude scooped a little bit of the Blob that was left into this thing. He was like, yo, some baby. And then I guess that was supposed to be Blob too, but they never made it. But the little Silver Surfer shit leaks out the dude.
Yeah, T2.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, word. That's what it looked like.
So that liquid eventually goes back to the host, which is this woman that lives in the woods, and her name is
the Looker.
The Looker.
Looker.
And apparently she appeared in this town, South Freeland, 30 years ago, around the same time. I was about to say Black Dynamite. Black Lightning got his powers. So now Black Lightning is under the premonition that he wasn't the only
person to get.
Yeah. He wasn't the only person to get those powers at that time. So now they have like a black versus the whites battle. the white people are trying to get both these babies, are trying to kill both these babies. They wind up capturing the black baby, and the white lady tries to infiltrate the black baby with the T2 shit.
It's like, nah,
and then because he's half Sunjae, and they call black people Purdies. So he's half Sunjae, he's half Purdy. And the liquid shit don't work on the baby, so now it might be some shit where it's like, yo, my melanin won't allow you to input your whiteness in me. So I don't know. Well, that kind of has to work on the white baby, because like they're like blatantly like white and black. There's not like, you know, they're like tan skin. Yeah, they don't look like mixed kids. It's like, this one's black, this one's white. Mm-hmm. And
I think the baby already has it in him, so it's
the babies already have it, but it was like
they got like powers, eyes glow or some wild shit.
Like, oh, she's just like me.
Do the Purdies have power, or they?
Nah, they don't.
That's just what they call those black people.
They just farmers.
Yeah, they
call them the slang.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ease.
Damn Purdies, damn Purdies.
I mean, you can't say niggers.
Yeah, Purdies, goddamn Purdies on my porch.
I know what I'm doing now. I'm calling white people Sunjays now.
Yeah, you know you fucking Sunjay.
Colonizer Sunjay.
Colonizer Sunjay.
You said what? Fucking Sunjay.
Fucking Sunjay. And then the wild shit, they ain't gonna know what the fuck it is.
Right? They like, what is this?
Oh, we might have some. We might have a word for us. You know, white people don't watch Black Lightning.
Nah, it's fucking Sunjays.
Oh shit, we got something. Fucking Sunjays. Get that Sunjay.
Get that Sunjay there.
Just for the record, we came up with that. But what else happened? They don't know where the grandparents are. So the little black chick that was pregnant has a deaf father and a mother, and now they're missing after that battle.
And they had the white baby.
They have the white baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're gone.
They're gone. They went somewhere, and like I said, the Sunjae and the Looker have the black baby, and now the next episode is trying to get the babies back. I guess
baby back.
I'm interested in where the fuck this shit is actually going.
Yeah, exactly.
I for some reason I got like True Blood vibes.
Like because the way
it's
they
like,
run around.
I feel like this shit is going way off course.
You know why? Because they're in the woods.
Yeah,
and they're moving around mad fast like the vampires did.
Yeah, so please don't let it be like that. But
this whole side quest and shit. It was like, this dead ass is like a Grand Theft mission where it's like, you do a side quest and now you just got this storyline.
This whole new storyline.
This whole new storyline of bullshit. First it was Tobias. Now it's like these fucking white people.
Speaking of Tobias,
white gang.
Yo, Khalil got his ass whooped.
Yo,
business.
They sold that nigga dreads pretty good. Man.
Yo,
that nigga was flopping around. All that shit. That shit stayed in. Yo, that nigga had a nice sewing.
He's about to kill the preacher and shit.
Yeah,
he's like, you gotta leave Freeland. I ain't leaving nothing, boy.
Stay black and die, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
I'm dying, nigga.
I ain't going nowhere,
nigga.
Same game.
Merry Christmas, nigga.
God damn it, CW. What I tell you about this? You hit the kid with the fucked up walk.
Keep my cane, no.
Yeah, I gotta watch that movie again.
What about time you hit that little kid with the fucked up walk?
God damn it, CW.
I know your mama, no. Go to my church, no.
I remember your mama, she was pregnant with you, little nigga. Yeah, I think they used that they nigga quote on that one episode.
Right, yeah, I think they did.
Because they said nigga since.
Yeah. It was like,
cool it out.
Yeah, CW was like, we'll give you one episode.
You only get one.
You get it out one episode. And that's it.
Like, yo, you gotta sneak that shit in like an Easter egg or some shit. Like you gotta sneak that in shit.
Just have it spelled out somewhere in the background.
Yeah. You gotta have like the National Institution for good something. And it just spells out nigger.
National Institute for Good Grade Association.
Yeah, some shit.
Yeah, but Khalil got his ass whooped. He was like, I've been waiting to beat your pasty ass.
And he was giving the business for a little bit. I thought he was actually gonna have him, and then
then it would have threw up the whole storyline more than it is now with just new characters that they introduced and shit.
I'm surprised they didn't kill him.
Nah, he needs
they kind of need that nigga. You know, you need some type of
plus. Like, he gonna turn on that nigga
like some heartthrob ass nigga that workout type shit.
And then he gonna turn on Tobias. We know that.
Yeah, at some point,
because he found out that Tobias is the reason why he was paralyzed.
He probably gonna die at the end of the season or some shit.
That too.
Something. You know, something they can't.
And then Jen gonna be like, yeah, my somebody, but and then fucking
And then she gonna really get control of her powers and fuck the bias up.
Yeah.
Like, something gonna happen.
Yeah.
The mom, she's working in the lab and she killed those. What?
Yeah,
didn't
not
kill
the mom,
her.
the white chick.
The white chick. White people are evil.
Yeah. She's like,
this is just showing that white people are evil.
That's what I'm saying. You need to relax.
Yeah, she's like, you were correct. You saved 14, but the other died. Yo,
Bitch.
she duffed the shit.
Yeah, she did. She
Yeah.
did pop her. I was
Yeah.
like, ooh, shit.
And then she's on this whole depression thing
Yeah,
where it's
you know.
like, yo, she felt bad for her. Then she went to make the announcement. Then like the father in the crowd, like, is this one alive?
I don't know.
I was like,
she got nipples. Is she alive?
I was like, dog, I don't know how I would handle that shit either. Like, yo, my kid's in a fucking test tube, and then you just gonna tell me like, yo, 14 dead, 14 alive, but not tell us which one's dead or alive. Like, yo, and now she feel bad. She's on like this little drinking binge shit.
Throwing up and shit. I'm like, yo, relax, nigga.
Yeah,
I mean,
they was gonna die. Here's the fucking thing. The white chick was right. They was gonna die if you didn't do anything. They was gonna die.
Yeah.
So she did something. So she saved 14 lives.
I'd rather try until like the very last second to try to get all of them or most of them than have me have a 50% kill rate.
But that's the problem. They don't know. I don't think they knew. There's like they don't know when the tubes is just gonna go bad when it goes bad. I don't think they had like on next Tuesday they're all gonna go bad. It's like, nah, it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna keep happening and it's gonna happen randomly. So she's like, let's save these lives.
But then she was like, yo, the only thing that she thought of was her kids. So it was like, what if somebody gave up on her kids like that and just like, yeah, luck of the draw, whichever. If they die, they die. Like that's kind of crazy. Like to
Ivan Drago.
No, you gotta do it, nigga.
auction off your kid like that. Like, hey, fuck it, luck of the draw.
Wasn't my kid when I was doing it.
Damn.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
This nigga. Heartless ass nigga, man.
Jesus Christ.
Niggas.
Damn, nigga.
Cool. Is that all that happened on Black Light?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, okay, so Titans, episode 6 and episode 7. The realest show on not motherfucking TV.
Oh.
The realest
The
shit
realest.
DC ever made, nigga. Yo.
So what episode 6
Episode
is?
6 was
Jason
Jason
Todd.
Todd.
Yeah.
Showing
And I
us
liked him.
Jason
Me too.
Todd giving us Red
Yo.
Hood vibes, nigga.
Yo, fuck them police up, nigga.
Fuck them.
Nigga.
Yo, he was killing them, cracking shit. He was like, yo, these
Yo.
niggas beat me up my
Yeah,
entire
they beat
life.
me up in Gotham. Fuck,
Yeah.
I can do it here.
Yeah,
Batman know
Batman
about
not
this?
here.
Hell no, he don't know about
He not
this.
here. I'm about to fuck these niggas up.
Yo.
So what happened in that episode?
I like him. I like his vibes, man.
So somebody was going around killing all of Dick's old circus friends and shit.
Yeah.
And like we find out that
It's Tony Zuko's son.
yeah, back in
Son
the
of a mob boss.
yeah, back in the day, the mob boss that actually was responsible for his parents' death, he attacked the armored transport and like broke him out, and he's beating the shit out of him. He was gonna kill him himself because I think he's working with the feds or whatever, so he's gonna be like going in protective custody or whatever. But then he like beat his ass and broke him out, and then left him to get murdered by the other
rival.
mob bosses and shit.
Yeah.
So
Maroney's?
yeah, I think that's what it was.
I think it was.
And
Sounds
they,
about
and
right.
they use hydrochloric acid and all that kind of wild shit, so they killed him.
It was fucking them niggas up.
Yeah, so in turn, because he did that, Zuko was flipping, but because he's dead, he can no longer flip. So the feds just let the rest of his family out. So the mob bosses went after his other family, like his kids and shit, and his
That
wife and
shit
shit.
made perfect fucking sense.
Yeah,
That's why it's the best show not
Yo.
on TV, nigga.
so this nigga Zuko.
You remember that Tony Zuko episode on the Batman animated shit?
Nah,
You don't remember that shit? It was a long time ago. Like they had a Tony Zuko episode on the original Batman animated series, but he didn't die. He just went into custody. But this nigga got off.
Fucked up.
I was like, yo, this shit better than the goddamn animated series.
Yeah, man.
I like this shit.
What else happened in that episode? Was that basically it?
I mean, that was really much.
He was
Well, it was a lot of like shade that
Shade at
Jason was giving to Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, you don't understand, man. We living
Like,
our best life.
Yeah.
You don't know yourself.
Right?
I know myself.
I know what
I
I'm
know who
doing.
the fuck I am.
Yeah, when them
Who
motherfuckers
the fuck are you? He was mad busting this.
Right.
I was like, yo, I like this nigga.
Yo, when he was riding in the car, he was like, "Yeah, how did Bruce even find me? Oh, you got a tracking device in your arm. You got a fucking tracking device in my arm." And he said, "Fucking." I was like, "Yo, this shit is good, man."
And then that
cut
nigga
that shit
cut
out.
that shit out without
It's
flinching.
like,
Yo,
yo,
he's
this
like,
motherfucker
it's
really?
real.
He's
He's
like,
like,
"Yeah, you don't remember he put it in your arm?"
He's like, no.
It's like, yo,
'Cause that nigga
what
didn't
the
tell
fuck?
me.
When the fuck did yo?
The fuck?
Honestly, when the fuck did he do that?
I don't know.
He probably got knocked out one day or some shit.
Hey, yo, Alpha, come here now.
Gas that nigga. Yeah, you know, it was
Put the
Batman.
shit in the shit.
Hit him with a little or something like that.
Yo.
Just popping the shit in his, fucking forearm or some wild shit.
Yeah. Beast Boy is definitely like the comedy relief. Like he's
Yeah, well,
definitely
He always is.
Yeah, I know. It just gives light to where, you know, even though it's as dark as it is, like you get a little bit of light from Beast Boy and his fucking sarcasm and shit like that.
We were.
Yeah.
I think that might be over.
That's
that's the next episode.
But I like I think the 6th episode is my favorite episode.
Yeah, that might. Yeah, because Jason Todd put in that word.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
when they went to the club,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh, you ain't gonna make me in." He was like, "Robert Pliskin, really?"
Really?
The fucking he's
Like, I'm 19, man.
Yeah.
Fuck around
This
and
nigga
went around
club.
the back.
Yeah.
Then he went out and he
was about to get into it with this dude.
yeah.
Stole the chick drink.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, it's my drink." "Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was mine."
Yeah, that's the ill Mac move, yo. Yo,
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that
might
real
use
shit.
that
Y'all
shit.
gonna do say? I'm be like,
Yo.
"Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it
Yo,
was my drink."
thought that was my drink. Let me buy you another
Buy
one.
one. Well, this shit's free.
I'm about to say, ain't the deuce ain't free?
Right.
Let me buy you another one. Bitch, shut up. Just take the drink. Shut up.
Yeah, that's fun, man.
Yeah, he about to beat that dude's
He's about
ass.
to beat that dude's ass, and then that's when the melted face man took
Robin's boy.
the strong man,
Strong man dude.
held him up, put the acid on him. He was like, "Yo, this is what you did." And face, look at my face. And then then that whole fight scene ensued, and then Jason Todd kind of ran off. You don't see him in the 7th episode. Now the 7th episode might be the realest one so far.
Yeah, this
it
the
was
one.
mad blood,
Yeah.
mad realness, mad if you squeamish. Might kind of fuck you up.
Yeah.
So this episode was what happened? I just watched it.
The dude
Asylum.
the dude that looked like Dick Cheney.
Yeah,
This motherfucker like cut his neck.
He was like,
"You're
yeah, I
supposed
only
to
wanna
heal.
talk to
You know,
Razor."
you're supposed to
Yeah.
heal. You're not supposed to destroy." This nigga cut his neck.
yeah. He cut his
I was
own
like,
neck. Then Raven saved him. He was like, "You're gonna heal the
You're gonna
world."
heal. That shit's crazy.
And then
because he basically tells her where her birth mother is.
Yeah.
And her and Beast Boy, because Robin and Starfire were like, "Nah, we should like check things out before we go." We should be thinking. And Rachel was being stupid, and which I don't like. I'm like, they have a point. Like, you don't know this facility. They don't know what anything. We gotta say, like, nigga.
And her last name
nah,
is
but that kind of makes sense when you think about it. Where
Yeah,
it's
because
like,
if they know that he got him, they gonna move her.
Yeah, so it's like-
but I get it, but
Raven don't know her mom, and like she's been looking for her mom her whole life. This lady that she thought was her mom ain't her mom. So it's like, yeah, I need to know who I am. I've been trying to find out who I am since I met Starfire, since I was conceived or born.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, so I could go see my mom. That's probably not even her mom.
it's probably not. That's
think it's
wild shit.
Yeah.
That's
It's probably not even gonna be her.
Yeah,
like her mom's last name is
Azarath.
which is kind of Azarath.
And then I'm thinking that, like,
Zenthos.
I'm thinking like her dad got to have some type of wild last name. He's
that's Trigon.
yeah. I mean, but okay, so the dude that she killed, right?
Yeah.
She said, like, when the main scientist lady said his daughter is loose.
Yeah. Well, because they know who Trigon is, they just haven't said it yet. Because I think they're just like a cult that worships him or something. I'm guessing, and they're trying to use her. Then because I'm guessing the way they're doing it is like he's stuck in where he's at, the hell world or whatever, so he can't actually interact with our world. So he needs people in this side to do shit. So I'm guessing they're a cult or something like that, or organization that follows him and wants.
Yeah, she was like, call out to him.
Yeah.
Call out to him. Reconnect with him.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's the angle they're gonna go with it, and so they're just an organization that wants him to come and bring the Ragnarok upon us, and whatever the fuck he's gonna do. So they're doing that. But yeah, so they decide not to do it, but Beast Boy and Raven run off and sneak out and get captured. Yeah, exactly. It's like as soon as they get there. Yeah. So then Robin and Starfire have to go help
if
them.
I hear you yell behind me, I'm running. Right?
And she's like, "What happened?"
Yo,
He's like,
if I hear anything besides like a yo,
like,
where we at? What's going on? If you and you and you get shot, both of y'all deserve that shit. Fucking dumbasses. Mad predictable. Why are we still using fucking stun guns to knock out fucking superhuman people?
I don't know.
Like, why does this work? Why? She has demons in her. I could turn into a tiger.
Well, she still got like a regular human body, I guess. And
Ain't nothing regular about that bitch.
obviously, the static
You know
shock.
who my dad is?
Yeah, the shock worked. Put her to sleep. She went straight to night.
Let me hit you with this Azarath real quick.
She don't know that yet. She hasn't said it yet. She still don't got full control over powers. He was like, and she was like, sleep.
Nigga, did you just hit me with that shit? The fuck? Nigga?
Nah.
Fuck, nigga.
So then Starfire and Robin go to rescue them, but then they get caught.
So They
They're
lock
all
him
getting
in.
tortured.
Yeah, they lock them all in separate rooms except for Raven. So Raven goes with the old man. They talk it out like, yo, you should join my side, whatever. They got Beast Boy in the cage. They got Starfire and like some little
tunnel or something.
Yeah, first she's in some little
because they're trying to get her to use up all her powers.
Yeah, she's in some shit with Vince, and then they knock her out, and then they cutting her open and shit.
Trying to see what's she all about.
See how she works.
See what she works about. And then Dick, they like hit him with some drugs, so making his mind go crazy.
That nigga hallucinating, getting his ass beat in his head.
Yeah, by him.
by
young him fucked him up too.
Yo, that whole time I thought he had actually broke out.
Yeah, me too.
That nigga just in the chair, just dead brain, just having mad dreams of him beating himself up.
Now, do you think that might be like a version of the fear toxin? And that might be like some scarecrow shit later on.
Ooh,
I wonder.
maybe
that'd be cool. I don't know. I'm just saying.
But they didn't introduce any male unless they're gonna do some next level shit. Where they gonna?
He was behind the scenes.
Introduce the female, because the female scientist had ran off, so she kind of got away. Unless they're gonna change the gender of Scarecrow.
I don't think she got away.
You don't think so?
They blew that whole building up.
So,
on purpose.
You don't think she did some fucking what's the name shit?
Nah, I think they killed her.
Some gammy shit.
Some gammy shit. You don't think
she might have? Hey, look, she might have survived.
If you don't see it,
she
ain't
worked
happen.
there. You telling me ain't no fucking fail safe protocol?
Yeah.
Ain't no.
If you don't see it, ain't
I
happen.
took that as they murked everything. That's how I took it, but I
mean, they blew the building up. They
didn't take none of those bodies out. That's why she's like, so where are we doing this? And he stopped and he thought about it. And he was like,
I think that's when he realized who he was or who he needs to be. When he saw the Robin reflection in the water, and then he dropped the thing, and then the puddle went away, and it was like, make it quick, bitch. Just do it.
And that's character development.
Yeah,
this motherfucker about to be Nightwing.
Yeah, exactly. You saw how the costume was burning in the fire, and it was like Nightwing coming.
Oh, Starfire said something. She said, are you gonna sit there until like the very end, or are we gonna get out of here? And then like the costume was burning, so it was like, is that the end of Robin?
Yeah,
as we know it.
Yeah,
I think that's what that whole thing. Like he was having this whole. His younger self was telling him, "I hate who you've become. We had Robin was a good thing, and you ruined it. Like you turned it into a bad thing. Like you made it a bad thing. Like we had something, and then you fucked it up. And I don't like who you made me become. So he's like, now it would be the Dark Nightwing.
Yeah, so now you got to be Nightwing.
Which I don't know. I don't like. I like it, but I was like, all right.
It's kind of early.
Well, not even that. It's like the fact that he like decided to kill all those people. I was like, that seems like a little overkill. But
yo, y'all shot me full of drugs. Y'all beat my ass, strapped me to the chair. I was beating my own ass in my head. I was hallucinating. Yo,
you can't have two
everybody
Jason
gotta
Todds.
die.
No, I'm just saying you can't have two Jason Todds.
I think that's the end of his shit.
For how gruesome this episode was.
I think that's the end of his shit.
You could kill a couple people. You ain't under Batman's rule anymore.
I see that, nigga.
I mean,
he beat the shit out of them niggas with that handle.
Boy finally killed a nigga.
Yeah,
Yomped
beat the
him.
shit out of that motherfucker.
Yomped the hell out this nigga in the cage. Then he turned back.
But now he can be sad about it like a little bitch.
Now, did he have control of the tiger?
No, it seemed like
so.
No, the way he came to.
The way he came back, he was
seemed like he lost it.
Yeah,
like he snapped out and he was
Bro,
like,
shit, the
he was like,
nigga
I
getting
bit him. No, but like.
If I'm getting
that's
tortured,
the first time where he's had that type of trauma and then turned into the tiger.
Yeah.
It seemed like he turned into the tiger like
and the animal took over.
Yeah,
it could.
And that might be something going on going forward.
That could be something in the next few
like,
episodes.
now he don't want to turn into the tiger.
His animal instincts are taking over his mind or something.
If I'm getting tortured for hours,
I mean,
y'all let me loose. I'm fucking you up, nigga.
Like I'm not gonna, like me personally, I'd have killed a nigga too. Wouldn't give no fucks about it. But you know he got. I mean, because even like before he said. I never even bit a person before, and then he fucking murked a nigga.
It's a fucking Chris Rock joke like that, like when I guess the tiger bit.
Oh, the tiger went tiger.
He was like, "Yo, don't get mad. That tiger went tiger.
That tiger didn't go crazy. That tiger went tiger." It's like, you know what? You're absolutely correct.
Goddamn right, nigga. Stop fucking whipping me. I ain't supposed to be on stage.
On a tiger sitting on a horse. On a what is it? Like a bicycle.
A tricycle. What else happened?
Tiger.
Was that basically it for Titans?
Yeah, I mean, so they kind of split ways because Rachel has her mom, so that's basically what they're doing, and Robin's got to go off and do his own thing.
So they broke out her quote unquote mom, who we think is her mom,
or who she thinks is her mom.
Who she thinks is her mom. That's a fucking decoy.
It's gonna be some wild some shit.
That's her mom.
Nah,
it might be, but I don't know.
It can't be that easy. No.
Well,
or if it is her mom, she dies, and something happens and she dies in front of her.
I'm going off of what she said.
Do you think she teaches her something before she dies? Like she teaches her a spell and then
I hope so.
Yeah, you
passes away.
Azeroth Metro Zenthos, and then this fucking raven fly out her mouth.
Not a Hadouken. Right?
Yeah, that's what she be doing.
All right.
Yeah, that nigga.
Shit,
All right.
and shit. Man.
Yeah, that's what she be doing in the cartoon. She was like Azeroth Metro Zenthos, and then we're like, "Rah!" and like a little fucking raven bird fly out.
If you with it, nigga, I'm with it.
Yeah,
cool. Creed 2 review. Now, y'all two niggas seen Creed?
Yeah.
I didn't see Creed, so what I'm gonna do? I did not see Creed.
Nigga.
My nigga life. I wonder, will it take me under? I don't know. Now I've been working mad overtime. Then my kids.
Out of all people,
dog,
I respect to watch this shit.
I'm gonna go see it after we done doing this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass. Like, y'all ruin this shit for me. I'm gonna be fucking heated.
Nah, it's not really a surprise.
It's not even that you can really ruin.
It's not nothing you can ruin, man.
So if I leave right now,
no, it's not.
So tell me what you think happens in the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
You tell me.
All right, so
no, I'm like,
we'll come back.
Out of a boxing movie. What do you think happens?
Okay, so.
No, you can leave if you want. I'm just saying. I don't know if we could really ruin it.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say my piece and I'm gonna leave. Right.
Okay.
So with this whole Creed 2 shit, right? I feel like this is the plan that they had before Creed 1 was made. I feel like this is one of them like high drunk conversation that you have with your boys, like the what if conversation, like, oh, if Drake and Pusha T wasn't beefing, they'd make some dope ass songs type of shit. Like what if they wasn't beat, like dumb shit like that. Where it's like I feel like some old nigga, some young niggas was watching Rocky 4. Was like, yo, you know, it'd be dope if Apollo had a son and he fought Drago's son, like in the future type shit. And then all this happened, and then Creed, what the fuck is his name?
Adonis?
Adonis avenged his dad and shit because Rocky had to do it because he was dead already and da-da-da-da-da. And then they just said, yo, you know what? It's a dope ass idea, yo. We need to make this movie. And then they made Creed 1, and then they just like, remember in the other episode I was like, yo, give me the pussy? Yeah. They gave me the pussy too early. Like I didn't want, like I saw this, like when we saw Creed 1, we knew what Creed 2 was going to be about, or at least Creed 3. We knew this shit was coming where it's like Drago has a son.
I didn't think that was coming.
How?
I didn't.
I knew they were going to do that.
No, I didn't think that. I really didn't think they were going to do that.
That was the most obvious shit. Was like, yo, you have to fight Drago's son.
Yeah.
Like he can't fight Drago. Drago old as shit. You can't. You have to fight Drago's son, and that nigga is big.
Yo,
fuck.
That's
dog.
Yo.
Like I'm not scared of much.
Nigga.
That nigga kind of scares me.
Yeah, that's a big nigga.
That motherfucker is huge.
Like I got like the Rock vibes when I looked at it. I was like, yo, this shit, that nigga's big. That nigga's like 6'4".
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not just like big, muscular. He's like tall as fuck.
Yeah, he's like
too.
6'4", like 260. Like
how tall is Michael B. Jordan?
5'6"? Like 6'1".
Nah, he like 5'11".
Michael B. Jordan is 6'1", 6 feet.
Way bigger than him.
You got to do that shit for movie effect. It's like, you know, the David and Goliath type of shit, but it's like that nigga's big and Russian and just 6'4".
He is 6 feet.
Yeah, he's 6 foot.
Oh shit.
He is?
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan ain't that tall.
Well, that nigga is fucking in 17 feet, nigga. That nigga
that's a big nigga. And I tell you one thing though, that shit made me want to get back in the motherfucking gym.
Yo, I was already in the gym before this.
I've been in the gym for the past 4 days, nigga. I'm fucking sore right now, nigga. I'm telling you, yo, I'm speaking this shit into existence. If they make a Creed 3, I'm gonna be the Club of Lang to fucking.
You gonna be Club of Lang, son?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yo, I gotta whoop this nigga ass.
Clobber. That's your name? Clobber?
Nah, don't. Really? Nah, I'm not Clobber nothing, nigga. I'm something Lang.
Clobber
really
Lang.
Hate Michael B. Jordan. You have like I gotta beat a nigga up in the movie.
I gotta avenge the for Wallace or something. I gotta
for Wallace.
I gotta do it for Lil Saint or somebody. I gotta do it for somebody, nigga. Stupid. I gotta 2 a days. I'm in the gym, nigga. If you happen to hear this, I'm the Club of Lang. I'm what Club of Lang was to Rocky. Nigga, I'm coming for you. Nigga. I'm coming for you. Fuck it. Y'all can go ahead and ruin it.
All right. So first off, did you like the movie, Bobby?
I liked it.
I liked it too. I think I liked the first one better.
Yeah.
But I actually enjoyed this movie.
I did. I felt like it was a little cliche, you know, with the whole Ivan Drago shit, and yeah, it was like I know what's gonna happen. It was a lot of Rocky 3 vibes.
Well, yeah. I mean,
a lot of Rocky 3 vibes.
It's just a Rocky movie. It's just a Rocky movie with a black man.
I mean,
like it's not really that much different. It's just a Rocky movie with a black man.
You know, You remember the the dude that knocked him out in the first one?
The one that took his car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They solved that at the beginning.
So, yeah, I was going to say,
But it was like,
they fixed your problem, Bobby.
But they undersold it in a way.
did.
Like, it was
He's
like,
like,
you should have shot him. Should have fought him 3 years ago.
Yeah, he's like, he fought him 3 years too late. And
I
he
mean, you
wasn't-
got tired of lose this for niggas like you. Like, yo, what the fuck happened to the nigga that actually beat him?
Yeah. Well, he beat him, got his car back, so that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he beat him, become the heavyweight champion of the world. So that was cool.
All right.
And then, so then I guess there's a promoter. He was like watching Ivan Drago's kid, and he's like in Russia.
Wait, is this the
knocking niggas
same
out.
fucking premise as Rocky
Yup,
4?
Rocky 5.
Yeah.
Rocky 5.
No.
So the promoter dude was in Rocky 5.
No, because Rocky 4, it was a exhibition fight or like a prize. It was like some shit for charity where like Apollo was fighting Drago. It was like it's not a real like championship belt.
Oh no,
winning fight.
that was a championship fight when they fought. in
Okay,
this
so
one.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no.
So the promoter dude that came from they picked from Rocky 5. You know, the whole Don King looking
Yeah,
at
man.
Just
So,
a dude, so
the
he's
black
like-
guy trying to stir up some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he's like, basically he sold when he sold the fight to Adonis. It's kind of like, people don't really know world champions in boxing. They know like 4 or 5, and like you need the spectacle to like get people drawn in. And this is gonna be a spectacle thing. Like
Same thing that got
ver-
fucking Apollo killed.
Creed
Right.
versus Drago and shit.
Yeah.
So fucking, he's like, no, I'm gonna do it. Plus, he's like, the nigga killed his pops, killed his dad, and all that shit. So he
Yeah.
got all that action shit. So he was like, I'm gonna fight this nigga.
Yeah.
And Rocky was like, nah, dog. Don't fight that nigga. If you fight that nigga, I'm not gonna be in your corner. So he's like, "Fuck you, Rocky. I'm gonna go with fucking Avon Barksdale, nigga. Avon Barksdale gonna train me." And he was like, let's train this nigga." He was like, we training.
Was it really Avon?
Yeah, it was fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in there. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
he
is
was
that?
back.
Ace.
I fucking love Wood Harris.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Ace,
so so they trained to fight.
Yeah.
And fucking this nigga fucked him up.
Yeah. But
So, like-
my thing, my
So-
problem with it. What happened?
Was it okay? So remember in what was it? Rocky 3 where Apollo was like, "Yo, you ain't got no swag in your shit, bitch."
Yep,
And then he took him home.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
it was okay.
Yep, they cherry picked from Rocky 3. So this is
Okay.
my problem with this one. This is why I like the first one better, because the first one sounded more like an original story. This one was more like they was cherry picking from every Rocky. Like, oh shit, this happened. Put this in there. Oh, this shit happened. Like, put it. And then they just concoct this fucking story. Like, there was no threat of Victor Drago, like really of killing him. There was no threat of that.
Well, I don't think that was a point.
It was no. It should have been, because Rocky was like, "Oh, I won't be in court. I don't want the same thing that happened to your dad." There was no threat of this motherfucker dying at all. I didn't feel it, at least.
Well, to me, I don't know. For me, I don't know if that was even the point. It was just more about just like, you don't have to do this. You don't have anything to prove. Like, you don't have to take this fight. No one's gonna like judge you for like not taking the fight or whatever. But he let his pride and like whatever take over and made him decide to do this. So like, him and his girl got pregnant, and like, so like,
Well,
life
his girl
shows
got
up.
pregnant. He didn't get pregnant.
Yeah, you're right. Well, his girl got pregnant. No, they had that baby together, nigga. Nah, so they getting.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
They got married and shit. Like, so life stuff is happening for him and shit.
Yo, are they together?
Who?
Real life?
Yeah.
No, she fucking
She-
Janae Monell or whatever.
The
They look real
pansexual.
comfy in pictures. G.
Well, I mean, I'd be comfy too.
I don't know, man. You know.
Would you like Michael be like that? You?
Yo, fuck you, nigga. You don't talk to me like, yeah.
It's your man Chris Monday. It's your MCM. I'm sorry. Proceed. I'm sorry.
Nah, but as a Rocky movie, like it's a Rocky
Word.
movie. The mon-
I'm sorry.
That's what we doing, nigga. First you gonna say my mom smoked crack, and now you gonna do this to me?
I'm sorry.
God damn it, man. Shit. Nah.
Third time this week. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Bobby.
but it's a Rocky movie. Like it's
Thorough,
nothing
thorough.
other. The montages they hit that shit make you want to work the fuck out.
True.
I already been in the gym.
Made
for
my
like
fat ass think about
3
like,
weeks.
Nigga, when I
I
saw
already
the
been in
trailer
the
with him running, I was like, yo, fuck this, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, when the crazy shit is, I had just went to McDonald's. Fry in hand, about to hit the lip. Saw that shit, I was like, I'm still gonna eat this fry. But
I
after
still
this
eat
shit, I'm in the
McDonald's,
gym.
no more fries.
Nigga, I thought about going to fucking Burger King before I came here. I was like, nah, I'm back on my healthy shit. I ate a salad the other day. I was like, this bitch, man.
I saw that disappointing ass salad that she gave me
Disappointing.
in the fucking spoon.
right?
Subway, you had one job.
Spoon for you don't eat your salads with spoons?
Who eats salad with a spoon?
You did, nigga.
I did. I wasn't gonna go back. Excuse me. Hey, you forgot you gave me a spoon.
There was a lot of cameos in it. Guess who was in it? Bridget Nielsen.
Really?
Her
Oh, yeah.
old ass.
So you know what's the most funny thing? After watching this movie, I wouldn't even be mad at getting a Drago movie because he had to me, I think he had
you're right,
he had a
you're
kind of
right.
interesting story.
Yeah.
Because so basically what happened
Victor
was
Drago, his son.
Yeah, his son. So after the end of the what was that, Rocky 3? That was 2, whatever.
Five?
The one with Drago in it, whatever.
4.
Four, whatever. Anyway, after the end of that one, because Drago lost, they basically like disowned him in Russia. Like they like just he lost everything, and his wife left him, which was Brigitte Nielsen.
Yep.
Okay.
And everything. So basically, he just grew. So him and his son kind of live in poverty, I guess. And
Okay.
But so like all that pomp and like the flash and like the good life they had, they fucking abandoned him, and his like mom abandoned him. Like he doesn't even know his mother like that. So like now that he's fighting Creed for like the chance to get the world title and bring it over to Russia, all those people are coming back in his life, and it's like he's kind of like, I don't even know this woman. She's fucking. She only want to come around because we like popping in the streets. Like, I think that's kind of like a good story to see, like him like trying to maybe make his own name boxing without.
That'd be a dope ass Netflix.
Yeah,
shit.
like I think that would actually be a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Like so like
I'm mad intrigued by him.
Yeah, like I'm saying. So
He's
he
gonna
has
be called Drago.
so he has his own reason to be fighting. So like he's fighting hard because it's like my life is kind of not great, and like this is my shot to like trying to make a better life for myself. So like I like that too. I was like, oh, that's actually makes him a kind of compelling. He isn't just like a monster dude. I was like just being a dick for being a dick. Now he's like, I have a reason that I want to fight him. And
It's
like
one of those things we were talking about.
question,
the villain
right?
has a purpose.
Quick question. Now, I don't want to get too in depth with this shit. Right now, was Michael B. Jordan a champion?
yes.
Okay, like, was it like Drago's son was like a contender? Like he was like the third or second?
Well, not even
rank?
that.
Nah,
Not even that.
no.
He was just a
Dropping that
dangerous
over.
dude.
Yeah, he's just a nigga in
He had a
Russia
short.
knocking niggas out.
He had a short record. He was just like a dangerous dude knocking motherfuckers out.
And it was Kimbo Drago.
Yeah, basically.
Now, this motherfucker's fucking huge, man.
Yeah,
I was
he's a
watching this
monster.
shit. I was like, yo, like this nigga is.
My nigga, I was watching the trailer. I see him do the shit with the ropes.
Oh,
yeah,
he
yeah,
did a
yeah,
push
yeah.
up and jump. I was like, I'm not,
It's like why?
I'm not scared of much.
Yo.
That nigga scares me.
Oh, that nigga getting shot off rip.
Don't
talk to me.
you
homie.
catching 3 leg shots off rip.
Yo,
Talk to me, homie.
if you see him in the ring with Michael B. Jordan, it's like, yo,
towering over
what
that
the
nigga.
fuck? This motherfucker, it's 2 completely different weight classes. You can see that shit.
Nah, but Rocky, fucking Drago was way bigger than Rocky.
I mean, he was taller, but like, I mean, like body size, at least you can see it. But yo, this nigga Victor Drago, the dude they got to play him, is fucking huge.
Fucking big nasty.
His arms, that's what they call him.
Yeah, that nigga's big nasty.
This nigga, yes, his name precedes him.
I like the movie. I thought it was a really good movie.
Yeah, it was
perfect
good.
time.
So, who wins the fight?
Oh,
I
come
mean,
on,
you want to
man.
know?
I mean,
Well, it's fucking Creed, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they do fight twice.
Yeah, they do.
why they fight twice?
So
Rocky 3, nigga.
so they were fighting. So the first fight, this nigga worked him.
Well,
Like,
Victor worked
worked
him?
Yep.
that nigga. He worked him, and so but he was down on the ground and hit him when he was on the ground, so he got disqualified. So it doesn't count. So then after that, he turned into a little bitch. He was crying, blah blah blah. But then his daughter was born. His daughter was deaf like his mom and shit. So they're dealing with life shit. He's crying. like a little
So
bitch.
it's like, oh,
And
you
then Rocky came back. Was
give
like,
it an
let's
extra
do the-
boost, like
Yeah, so Rocky's like, all right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. So we take him to the desert.
you
That's when
do it
niggas
my
started
way.
really working out.
You know.
And he whooped the nigga ass.
He was
Yeah,
like,
but-
Michael B., you know, Adonis was like, you think your style will work? I beat him, didn't I? But then it was like, damn, man, you could have
wasn't
did
him.
that shit from the beginning, you asshole.
Yeah, you could have just helped me win the first
Let
time.
me get worked the first time.
No, but here's the other thing. And here's the fucking thing. I think he probably couldn't even beat him the first time, but he got into his head. Remember, they had a plan.
Oh, yeah,
and
they
it's
kept
working
fucking
a little
with
bit,
him.
and he
They kept fucking with him.
Yeah, and then he just like,
You know, they kept
stick-
bringing
he
up
didn't
his
stick to the-
father
yeah.
dying, so
Yeah.
he was
Nigga,
emotionally
watch
fucked
your
up.
best friend die if you see you want your fucking nephew to fight the reincarnation of Drago. Especially looking at this 6'4", 260 ass nigga that look like he eat babies, nigga. That nigga, like, yo, all the stem cells he got, nigga.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
That nigga just born to beat shit up.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm afraid of Russian niggas. Yo,
Yo.
I don't know.
That's a couple.
I
Yo,
ain't never going to Russia.
I didn't believe Russian stereotypes until I actually met Russians. Them niggas really like
be
drink
bad.
vodka like it's water.
Yeah.
Like them niggas really like just.
Do you like vodka? You like vodka?
Dos Vidonja.
You're Schnelius. Some shit.
But what would y'all rate Creed to 1 out of 10?
I give it an 8.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8. I give the first one like a
8.5
for the first. Yeah. The
Now,
first one wasn't
how
bad.
was Michael B. Jordan's acting in this?
Yo, all right.
To me, good. I think he's a decent actor.
One thing about his shit, it's not everything. It's just one part what he does. Like it'll be this one scene where it's like, yo, I know he about to nail this shit. I ain't fucking nail it. It's the part where he was fighting the dude from the first one and he won. He was like, "Give my keys, give my keys." Man,
He won his keys, nigga.
yeah, I ain't feel it though. I ain't feel it. He should have been hyped like, "Give my keys, mother." But he ain't say like, "You'll see."
All right, yeah, I'm about to go see that shit tonight. Yeah, I might have a drink. I might not. I stopped drinking. I don't know.
Why would you ever do that?
Because I'm trying to be on this healthy shit and
Can't be healthy and drink.
Nigga, I was not healthy when I got big the first time.
Nah, but like
not.
I'm starting to have like knee problems and shit. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to cut out all this
old
bullshit.
age.
What you gotta do with liquor? Yeah,
Dog,
you get
I
old.
don't know. It's just a part of me getting old, and I just
old
had this
age.
whole revelation of like, you know what? I need to start taking care of my body because my shit is starting to like break down. Like I can't play basketball no more. Like my shit be like.
Yeah, I'm proud.
Like that shit legit makes me sad. Like I can't play basketball no more. Like
I
if
never could, so I'm alright with that.
Okay, Hesh.
I would never give up alcohol.
You should, nigga.
Why?
Because it's bad for you. All this
Everything's
nigga do
bad.
is fucking drink beer and liquor and fucking smoke Black and Milds.
Yeah. I be
To
seeing
himself silently.
Yeah.
Have you seen Hesh's story? He's just
Yeah, you
looking
like-
at the camera, just smoking, just drinking.
Yeah.
Just looking, just aimlessly like somebody's gonna look back. Like, you not on FaceTime.
I don't know that. I be drunk. By the time, I don't even remember doing it.
Yo, Hesh, we gotta talk, man.
Why?
You fucking out here wilding. I'm telling you, yo, if you die, we not doing the show no more. It's not gonna be two ninjas. We not replacing you. This show is
get a new
over.
fat nigga.
This show is over.
Nah, we ain't getting nigga Hesh. Fuck that
Dojo
nigga.
doors is closing, nigga. We can't get another Hesh, nigga.
I'll work on it. I'm not gonna, but I'll work on it.
I'm telling your mom, yo.
Yo, don't tell me, nigga.
Yo, if you, no matter of fact, nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
don't talk about my mom, nigga.
Nah. If your sister be fucking listening, why she don't fucking help you? You listen to all this shit. You want to say something about crack? This nigga mentioned liquor every episode. Sister ain't done shit. Your sister ain't shit.
Yeah,
Hope she hear that. Now, on the topics. So Daredevil showrunner Eric Olsen pitches season 4 to Netflix.
Prayed to sweet baby Jesus.
We actually get it.
Now he threw it out there. He don't know if they're gonna accept it. It's just up in the air. Now with the recent canceling of certain shows, do we have much hope for season 4 working without the rest of the Defenders?
Yeah.
Well,
Can you have
Yeah, because we had this whole damn season and then fucking mention their another nigga.
but can you keep not mentioning them?
Yes.
We can keep going on like they don't exist. Like Jessica Jones don't exist. Iron Fist.
Well, Jessica
Luke
Jones
Cage.
got season 3, I
And
think.
also, they still exist in the world. They just don't have TV shows. So
Yeah, but
so you just make it up. Oh, you saw that wild shit Luke did last week? Yeah, man.
yeah.
That was hyphy, dog.
that's like
and then just keep it moving. As long as you don't get into specifics, you can still talk about how because they mentioned Jessica Jones in season 3,
yeah, they did.
and they talk about Frank. I think, and they talk about Frank in, during season 3. So you just say the name. You just saw her drop her name, and that's it.
Yeah, but it's gonna be kind of whack though if you keep mentioning them but you don't show them or have them a part of. If their individual shows do get canceled and you don't have them a part of Daredevil, it's kind of like how many storylines can we make off of Daredevil with we're taking these like B and C list characters and trying to make them something that Daredevil can actually go up against this season.
Well, it depends. I don't want to just throw them in there just to have
I
them.
mean, because after Bullseye, who else you got?
For villains,
I think Bullseye gonna be the next one for
I don't
season
know.
4.
Vanessa could probably take over Kingpin's place because she not gonna be staying locked up.
Yeah.
And you saw how she had to turn at the end where she was like, "I'm kind of about it," so they could do that. Fucking Wilson Fisk can be fucking with him somehow because you know he's gonna be fucking with him. He
But
knows
they
who
already
he
had
is.
that season. That was the third season. Where it was
Yeah,
like,
but
he
it's
fucking
probably not
with
gonna be
him
like the
from
main
jails in his
focus.
head.
Plus, Bullseye coming back now
Yeah,
because he
yeah.
got the
Got
implant
back
in his
surgery,
spine,
yeah.
and if you saw, he had the rings in his eyes. So I think he's gonna get some enhanced abilities even further. So Bullseye definitely gonna come back, and then it's like Elektra's still out there.
Is she?
Obviously, you know she didn't die.
You right.
If he survived that, she survived that. She
Yeah,
was like
yeah,
on some
yeah.
dragon drugs and shit. So, so if he survived, she survived.
Dragon nigga.
Yeah. So, and then plus, I don't know. Maybe they could bring in the hand back or something. I'm sure there's like they'll figure something out. Look, the season 3 was good, so I have faith in them more so than like Iron Fist's. Like,
I'm just scared where they're just gonna cancel this whole Marvel shit altogether. Where it's like, yo, we not moving in any direction with Marvel. So it's like, good try. We like the script, but we not really going in that direction.
That shit gonna happen anyway, just because Disney's getting their own streaming service. Period. So sooner maybe might be better.
Okay.
So then they could just start fresh somewhere else on the Disney shit, because that comes out the end of next year. I believe.
I feel like what they're doing with this Disney shit, they're just taking characters and putting like miniseries together with both of them.
Yeah, basically.
Loki and fucking
Scarlet Witch.
How the fuck did that work?
Yeah, because Loki better stay fucking dead.
I don't ask questions, so that means that he's not dead then, or is this like a prequel or something?
Yeah.
Or if it's a prequel, fine. But if that nigga come back to life, I'm gonna be very upset. Even though I like Tom Holland, I'm just tired of the he died and then now he's not dead and then now he died. I'm just tired. Yeah, either kill him or don't kill him.
Yeah.
I like Tom Holland. No, it's Tom something.
Tom something. Yeah.
Whatever. I like the nigga.
Loki.
Yeah, I like Loki. I like the nigga, so he's cool. So it's like I wouldn't be upset that he has a show and shit in his back, but I'm just like, either keep him alive or kill that nigga.
Yeah.
That's it. I hope Daredevil season 4 happens. I really like season 3, so I'm only hoping for the best.
All right, so Devil May Cry is in development, says Castlevania showrunner Adi Shankar.
Ari Shankar?
It says Adi.
Oh, maybe it's Adi.
It's a D, A-D-I.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
whatever.
Adi?
Yeah.
Shankar?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Castlevania.
Yeah.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they're saying like it's he said
it's gonna be the same bootleg
universe.
Yeah, same universe.
So
Yeah,
I don't know how that works, but
it could.
So
it
do
could.
we want to see a Devil May Cry
and Castlevania
kind of
crossover? I can see it.
yeah, like if they do the action the way they're doing the action and shit, with Dante out here going
yeah, with the pistols,
and fucking slapping a nigga with a sword and then stabbing a nigga in the throat and kicking a demon in the dick.
I need to be somebody always gotta get kicked in the dick.
Yeah.
But I just needed to be more action than actual like verbiage. I needed to be like mad gun blazing.
I just hope it's not 4
Like
seasons.
opening scene. Like I need somebody to get shot.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be.
Yeah,
like
I think with Devil May Cry, it leads to be more action oriented than maybe Castlevania per se. Because just the way because you have because when you think Devil May Cry, video games is what you think of, and that's action. Like he's fucking flipping off the walls and shooting niggas and doing backflips and spinning moves and all that wild shit.
The bike.
So,
Gotta have the bike.
On a nigga.
Yeah.
Now they said Devil May Cry, but they say if it's gonna be Dante or it's gonna be like Nero or
I don't
some
think
Virgil
they said.
shit, or it's gonna be like his pop.
I mean,
so I guess there's a lot of room
if
for
you're
that.
introducing Devil May Cry, it has to be Dante, right?
Yeah.
Or it could be maybe his pops before. Some shit with his pops before he had the kids and shit. Like I guess there's like a lot of room they could play with. So I think it's cool, and I think it could turn out well.
I'm for it if it's by the same
And I like
animation studio. Shit.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
Okay.
They getting work.
Yeah. They
All
do it
right. So Lakeith Stanfield and the Boondocks co-director are making an anime for Netflix called Yasuke.
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 In feudal Japan. Somebody on.
I don't want it.
No,
you don't want it. I want
American,
it.
you want an American-made anime?
Nigga, you got Castlevania.
Have you seen the last Avatar?
I mean,
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah,
it's an American anime.
Yeah, like anime is basically taking over. Like,
and then Lakeith Stanfield, that nigga's kind of wayward. I don't know.
Oh, you wildin'. It's a voice acting gig. He's got to talk. He's got to talk at it.
I want Sam Jackson back for something.
Afro Samurai.
Yes.
Afro, what the fuck? Motherfucker, they gonna kill you.
But do y'all want to see this?
Yeah, I think it's cool because I think it's supposed to be based off of the first black samurai or some shit like that, or just a black samurai in Japan. I think the character is like based off a real person, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but I think it could be interesting. And Boondocks, so that means the anime. Like if it's the Boondocks director, it means I have hope that the animation will be high quality or decent quality. I don't know, say high, but good quality.
Yeah.
So and Lakeith Stanfield's cool.
Thought you, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm for it.
You for it?
Yeah.
Niggas and
I fuck with
swords.
it.
Niggas and swords. I'm the bad guys with swords. Let's see. Dan Aykroyd says Ghostbusters 3 is a possibility and is being written. No.
What?
No.
Why not?
Because they're kind of old.
Because isn't Egon dead?
He is.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
He haunts
Bill
them.
Murray's still alive.
He haunts them
Bill Murray
niggas.
old as fuck.
They're all old as
they
fuck.
old. They can still do it.
If Egon is dead, yo,
He'll be the
Alright.
ghost they got a bust.
Yeah, well, yo. They bring this motherfucker
He
back
gotta
in
go crazy.
CGI.
Yeah, he gotta go crazy. Like,
that'd be kind of fucked up to his legacy, but
yeah, it's like
that does sound kind of
don't cross the
okay.
streams, and they be like, "Fuck, we gotta cross the
Yeah.
streams," and then they're like,
But if
or you know, be even iller.
What?
They do Ghostbusters 3. Them niggas in it, but then they do Extreme Ghostbusters. The little nigga in the wheelchair and the fucking
all right,
and the chick,
okay,
the black
all
dude.
right, all
Yo,
right.
lit fam.
Dan Aykroyd, I'm not with the shit. Egon is dead. Just leave it alone. Let it be. If you're not making one with like new characters or the women or something like that,
Extreme
I don't
I
want to
didn't-
see it
I
because
didn't
it's
like
this
that
three.
one.
You can't replace certain people. Egon is the fucking brain trust of the shit. He invented the motherfucking rays. The fucking you can't. You know, man.
Egon had a son.
How are you gonna know, man?
Dan Aykroyd was
Named
his
Timmy.
assistant.
No, man. Egon gone, man. It's just done. Leave it.
Nah, you wildin'.
And then when did the second one come out? In the 80s?
Yeah, they both.
It's
Yeah,
2018, 19. When this shit? We don't even know when this shit is being written. We don't know when this shit coming
Well, they've
out.
been working on like
Yeah,
Ghostbusters
they've
3
been
for a long ass time.
doing this.
And then they did the one with
okay,
the
so why
women
they put out the one with the women before they actually put out this one?
I have
Just because-
no idea.
And why? Okay, so if that's something that they rebooted, why wouldn't you help write the Ghostbusters 2 with the women?
Because nobody
Nobody wants this shit. Everybody that's seen this one is dead.
What?
I'm just saying.
I definitely watched Ghostbusters before, nigga. I might be dying, but I ain't dead.
Nah,
Shit, you have
dead.
Yeah.
Yo, don't nobody want to see Ghostbusters 3 without
Wild,
Egon.
I do.
Why not?
I watch that shit.
Nobody. You want to see
Dan
with just
Aykroyd
three
and
of them
fucking Bill
niggas?
Murray.
Yeah,
and,
why not?
It's
I'm not
fucking what's the black dude name? Winston.
Yep.
Winston, yeah.
Yeah, I
Nah,
watch that
man,
shit.
I don't want to see it.
I'm afraid to don't go.
I'm afraid of this movie. I don't want to see it. I'm all the way good. Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina of Time was released 20 years ago on November 21st, 1998.
Goat.
Yo, I'm
I
old.
think that was in Hesh's top 5, right?
Yeah, it was.
One of my favorite games in the universe.
Now, has this held up?
I haven't
Like,
played it in a
have
very
you
long
played-
time,
you
but I
played it?
believe so.
Yeah, I played on emulators.
I believe it. I believe so.
You still play it?
Yeah.
I'm
Is it
pretty
still
sure.
good?
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure the
it's still good.
controls aren't that great, but
No,
like,
it's still good.
The game itself, I think.
Nigga, that controller with the fucking Z-lock,
Z-lock,
and then you
yeah.
move with,
And do the
you
flip.
jump and flip. Yo. All right. Now, yo, this is a thing. Yo, how recently did you play it, Hesh?
Jesus, it's probably been a while now.
Yeah.
I feel like I played it maybe like 6 years ago because I feel like they had like the GameCube
Yeah.
like thing, and I think I played it a little bit on the GameCube when they had like that like re-release type of thing they had on the GameCube. So
All
it's
right,
probably
now-
like 10 years, I guess.
I was well out of high school when I played this shit, and I've never picked it back up since.
I know I played this shit in 6th grade.
Yeah. Now, this shit going around saying that this shit is overrated.
It's possible,
How?
just because I don't know. Everything has a chance to be over. Like, oh my god, it's a great. Like, but to me, I don't think
Shit,
it is.
Red Dead is overrated.
No, it's not.
To me.
Which
Okay,
one?
Go ahead.
Which one?
2, the one that just came out. Go ahead.
It's not. No, it's
Because
not.
things get a
Go
chance.
get your Ocarina shit off.
Get hype. But
How is Red Dead 2 overrated?
I think it's very, very like as I'm playing it,
Oh, yeah,
it's
it's a slow
very,
and lonely
very
game.
slow.
Yeah, it's a slow and lonely
Oh, of
game.
course it
And
is.
then
But that's the
Arthur
point.
has really no character. If you talk
He
about
does.
character development,
He does.
I think
I
you
mean,
have to get
did you
further
beat
and
it?
further.
once you get no hell no.
Okay, then.
Once you get further and further, I know about like his wife and all that shit and all that shit that happens.
It's
But
more
it's like
to it than that.
like these first, like you know how in like Grand Theft,
Yeah.
when like the first mission is like, yo, something blew up. You got to go steal a car and do
Yeah.
this and get here and change clothes and do this. With this shit, it's just like, all right, it's winter.
It's cold.
You got to
can
find
beat it.
camp. You know, it's just very that winter shit was kind of long and drawn out and for no reason. Like I wanted to get into battles, I wanted to shoot shit, I wanted to steal shit. It's just a very, I guess until you get more into the story, into like you know the end of chapter 2 or chapter 3, it's just really fucking slow.
Yeah, but I think that's on purpose. I think the game is meant to be slow and
It's like-
and you're
it's-
supposed to
it's-
take in the world and you're supposed
It's
to be
too
more of an
theatrical,
experience.
though. It's
Yeah,
like-
I can see.
It depends.
where
Are you
that-
doing side quests?
Yeah, I'm doing.
Okay, that's what's
I
going on.
I do a couple of them, but not like a lot of them.
I can see where that would turn people off.
Well,
I
it
get
would, but if you beat the game, you will see Arthur's character development. I beat the shit.
Yeah,
Of course you did,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I know I did. All that shit you saying, you will eat your fucking words when you get to that
I
ending.
probably will, but I'm just saying right now, it's just really fucking slow.
Oh yeah, I felt the same way when I kept doing side quests, but then I was like, you know what? Let me just beat this shit right quick.
No, just main story. It's just like, okay. All right.
No, I think it does start to pick up the further on you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway,
I've done some exciting things, but back to Ocarina.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said it was overrated.
I don't
right?
know. I'm saying I can understand why maybe somebody would say that just because things have the tendency to get overblown. Like people just kind of like, and you let the nostalgia kind of. I think for the time it was like me personally. I don't think it's overrated. I think it's one of the better games ever made. In like the last 20 years. Yeah, I just think it was really, especially the memories I have playing it was fun, and it wasn't a perfect game because like the water temple was a fucking pain in the ass.
Did you have the golden cartridge?
Yes, I think I had that one. Yeah, so like it's not a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination, but I just think it's a really good game, really well executed. And just fun. Yeah,
because the overrated thing, the only time I feel like it's overrated when people say, "Oh, the best game ever." Chill out, relax. Y'all going way too hard with this shit. But there's people who saying that it's overrated, meaning like, oh, it's not as great as people saying it is. But it's a lot of people who are saying that haven't grown up on the shit. Yeah, and I feel like that's kind of not fair because then you have a bias.
That's kind of like with everything, though.
Yeah.
Well, it is, but I feel like you can't have an opinion if you didn't grow up with it. See, us, like we grew up with that shit, we grew up. No, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's like a nigga's.
I get what you're saying, but it's like once you're introduced to something, like if you try to play an N64 game now and you've been introduced to all this shit with
of course
4K and shit, you like, what the fuck? Y'all play this?
Yeah,
like that's what you had off rip. We grew up when it was like we had.
It's kind of like when
through the evolution and shit.
When you try to put like a young nigga on like Wu-Tang or some shit, like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga? I fuck with Bobby Shmurda and fucking 6ix9ine and shit. Like,
I bomb atomically, nigga.
I still can't. Who thinks of that?
That nigga.
Yo. I want to go back to the days when niggas was on drugs, like heavy shit. Like it's no way in hell you can write that sober. Like that's like top 10 best. Like Big Pun was on some shit. Yeah, I guarantee. Like Dead in the Middle of Little Italy. No, you was on something.
Y'all niggas didn't do diddly. Find your nigga dead in the middle of Little Italy or some shit. Like that. Yeah.
I can say it, but it's just I don't know. Go ahead.
Nah.
You saying? I'm sorry.
But the overrated comment. But I feel like, but I feel like people who didn't like experience when it came out, like you can't have a fair opinion of what's going on right now. That's like us, right? Like we grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. That'd be like niggas who grew up watching Naruto saying, "Nah, Naruto's trash of that shit." That's like niggas now. You got My Hero Academia coming out. Motherfuckers eventually gonna say that fucking Naruto's overrated because they grew up on My Hero Academia.
That's just how it goes though. Because like old niggas be like, "Yo, Rakim is the shit." I'm like, "No, nigga, Nas is the shit." No, somebody be like, "No, J. Cole is the shit." I'm like, it's just how we grew up in that time frame that you grew up in. It's like it's just well, it's some people saying that shit, but it's just like your preference is just like what you grew up on and what captured you when you were a certain age that just holds you to that memory. It's just
true.
It's just that.
But I think to Bobby's point though, I think the difference is you shouldn't like disrespect the thing.
Yeah, you can't
shut the fuck up.
That's disrespect.
Not shut the fuck up, but I think there's a difference between saying like I played it and I didn't enjoy it versus like, oh, you guys are dumb because this game is horrible. Yeah, like no, this game is actually really good. I think because talking specifically over the exchange that he had, I think it was like super kind of dismissive of the game, and I don't think that's necessarily the right way to go about it. Yeah, it should be like, okay, and I don't even know. Did he say he played it? I don't even think he actually played it.
Motherfuckers I talk to who say the majority of people who say it's overrated are motherfuckers who are younger. Like
they probably never even played it.
Right. Yo, you can't say that. That shit is one of the top 10 games of all time. Yeah, to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think so, but in that's a wild shit. But to a lot of people, it's just I think it was just like. I don't know. It's just like a really good game. Like compelling. The story was like, yo, this is crazy. Like I'm a little kid. I'm doing shit. Oh shit. Now I'm in the future. In the future, fucked up. Yeah. and I can go back and forth. Oh, I gotta fix this. And if I do this thing now, when I go back to the future, this thing is gonna be like this. I'm like, oh, it's just like really cool. I got this little fucking flute horn thingy, and I can summon my horse, and I can make it rain on these bitches. And then, like the game was cool, man.
And that's one of the first games that it actually went from night to day. You can see that shit.
I run through the floor, and it's just, and it was like for
and it controls the shit.
And it's
Like how you
beautiful for
locked
that
on
time.
and how you locked on. The boss battles was unique and shit like that. No boss fought the same.
Shit, the opening scene was beautiful.
Yeah, just watching the nigga on the horse.
Just watching nigga on the horse,
Ponder-
running through the sand and shit.
running through the field and shit. It's just like, yeah, it's just like,
hot,
yo,
man.
yeah, the score was really good. It's just a really good game. I don't know.
Yeah, it just feel like people from this era. I don't think it's fair to rate a game. All right, let's say that game came out, it was like a 9 or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's fair over the years. Now it's 20 years later, you're degrading it. Now since it was a 9, now it's a 7. Come on, you can't do that, man.
Nah.
That's fucked up.
I think you have to take some things contextually in the time that they were presented.
Yeah. Like the technology they had back then, that shit was like out of the box.
Yeah.
And that 98, that was when fucking Metal Gear came out. That shit was out of the box. So you
Yeah.
saying that Metal Gear? See, that's one of the things with me. Metal Gear, I don't think that the first Metal Gear was the best one to me.
Probably
The best one was the
wasn't.
third one. To me.
Nigga, you ain't never unplugged your controller. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear shit. You ain't never unplugged your controller. I don't want to hear nothing.
Yeah, that or nothing.
I just feel like it's an unfair judgment.
The nigga told you to go outside and play for an hour and come back.
It's like, okay.
Okay, you just here. Exactly an hour, you dead.
Yeah. What else came out in 98? Fucking Marvel vs. Capcom came out in 98. That's like people say. That's like people saying Marvel
That was
versus
2, wasn't it?
Oh, well, yeah, I think
Mar-
it was.
yeah, it was with the jazz shit.
Yeah.
But that's like people saying that's like people saying Marvel vs. Capcom is trash just because Dragon Ball Fighter Z is out right now.
Oh, that's dumb.
That shit
See?
paved the way.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
But that's just how it goes, yo. Like, yo, as generations progress, what you're used to, what you come up on is what they're going to say is the best because I don't know that other shit. And then when I play that other shit, it seems old and antiquated. So I don't want to know that shit. So it's just what it is. Like that's why these debates with like top 10s when it comes to like music, games, or whatever the fuck, that's why they're always like discussions and like up for debate because everyone has a different perception of like just like you were saying earlier, like how music takes you back to a certain memory and a certain time of shit. That's how music is now. That's how games are now. Like, yo, I remember like I got this for Christmas and I played this shit. This shit was the best game ever. Or like some nigga now is like, yo, I was playing online with my boys and you know we did this and we was camping and we was shooting niggas. It was the best game ever. It's like, yo, everybody got a different experience that just holds it to a certain standard. Like you just can't tell a nigga how to feel about something.
Yeah, it's a feeling, but then like there's a fact that has to be involved. You know what's the definition of overrated? Frozen is overrated.
Frozen
is overrated.
With the movie?
Yes, the movie.
I don't know. I've never
Frozen
seen
is
it.
overrated.
Compared to you,
Frozen is overrated.
my nigga,
They was calling that shit at one point the best Disney movie.
Well,
Come
didn't
on,
that shit
man.
do numbers?
Frozen. The numbers don't matter.
Yeah,
Frozen?
Whoa. Okay. Children love nigga.
Frozen, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Let It Go was on the charts
that's what I was gonna say.
somewhere.
I get
That's a
it,
song.
but
Somewhere.
come on, man. That movie.
When it gets cold out, people play that song.
Yeah, I'm not knocking that the movie was all right. It was this big thing because it was even talks to changing fucking Cinderella's castle because of that shit. I was like, wait, hold on, that shit ain't that good. You know what else is overrated? Fucking Black Panther.
Yeah.
Black Panther's overrated. You know what else is overrated? Killer Season.
No one overrates Killer Season.
Killer Season is overrated.
No one overrates. No, Killer Season is perfectly rated.
Cannot.
That shit
All
is
right?
overrated.
'Cause I
Niggas
remember where I
pick up that
was
shit
and what
way
happened
too
when I was watching that fucking movie. All right,
This is perfectly
that is a
rated.
hood classic. It's
That
not.
shit
It's
is
not. It's not
overrated,
up there
man.
with Boys in the Hood and fucking
That's
Paid
my
in
point.
Full.
That's my
but
point.
For the time being, it was a good movie, man. Like it's the type of movie that get you through some shit. Like that's it. Like it's nothing theatrical. You're not gonna win no awards or no shit. Cam ain't gonna get best actor, which he should at some point because Cam is a good fucking actor.
Yeah, he
but
is.
not for Killer Season.
Killer.
Killer Season ain't never been in high regard nowhere. In the hood,
That's what I'm saying.
in the hood, maybe. Chicago, Harlem, somewhere hood, yeah. Not in fucking Hollywood,
Yeah, I
nigga.
think it's accurately rated.
Yeah,
I don't think
I think Killer Season is accurate.
Nah,
nigga.
no, they big up that movie like it's like.
he do that little
Like, come on, man. That
he
ain't no
spit
New
on
Jack
him.
City.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah, he pissed on somebody. I'm like,
Yeah, he pissed on somebody. Yeah, I mean, nigga, it's not supposed. It's a hood classic. It's Cameron. It's funny. Cam is funny.
Yeah.
It's not.
Dipset.
Niggas ain't putting that shit in there with like fucking.
Godfather.
but they do
Yo, I'm
sometimes.
telling you,
They
nigga,
do
Killer Season's
sometimes.
way better than
Than
Godfather,
Godfather.
nigga.
Nah, they do sometimes. They big up that movie. I be watching that shit. I
Better
be
than
like, yo,
Citizen
what the
Kane.
Yeah, like Gone with the Wind and Killer Season. Say,
That shit was like
fuck outta
that
here.
shit was like Belly.
Belly is overrated too.
It is.
It's not a good movie.
I'm like, yo, man, like,
It's
what the
a
fuck
hood
do y'all see
classic.
in this
It's
shit?
not really a good movie. But you know niggas is gassed off of hype. You know, when,
Yeah,
when you got a bunch of niggas saying the same thing, and like
That nigga's the original Jamaican dun.
like you could go outside, 10 niggas could say, yo, the sky orange right now. You go outside, clearly see it's blue. You gonna believe them 10 niggas like something wrong with me. Sky orange right now.
Guess the sky is orange. Damn.
Yeah, I guess it is. Something wrong with me. I'm fucked up. I'm not catching it.
I ain't seeing the orange glow.
So let's see. Nintendo announced Smash Bros. Ultimate is the best pre-selling game in franchise history.
Of course it is.
Now I asked y'all niggas, is this shit gonna sell more than Red Dead?
No,
I don't think so.
Y'all niggas looked at me and talked to me like I was
Still
crazy.
not.
Nah, it's not.
it's still not.
Do you, in Nintendo's history,
Yeah.
Okay, so
before you answer, just think about how long Nintendo's history is.
It's been behind.
Okay, that's fine.
For like,
Think about the games that have broken records that have come out for Nintendo.
that's also fine.
Okay, this they talk to me like I'm a bitch. This game is the highest, is the best pre-selling game
For Nintendo.
I'm saying.
Nintendo.
Okay, I don't give a fuck about what platform this, that, and the third is
Well,
on.
that
I'm just saying-
matters. So
Whatever.
if Nintendo only has 10 consoles out, only 10 people have that, but there's like 100 Xboxes and 100 whatever's PlayStations, but 10 people, all the 10 people that own fucking Nintendo consoles pre-order the game. Okay, that's big for them, but comparatively, if it's not going to make the same amount of money. It's only 10 copies versus 100 copies.
Do you think the same amount of people play Smash as they play Red Dead?
Yes.
Against each platform, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah. If
You take in tournaments, you take in younger kids, you take in like just people that just prefer Nintendo over PlayStation and Microsoft or whatever. You think more people play Red Dead than they play Smash Brothers?
I think more people have PlayStations than have Nintendo Switches.
Okay.
you're right.
Which is an actual fact. I think more people have Xboxes than they probably have Switches. So I'm just talking specifically about the amount of available consoles versus the amount of people who would have brought Red Dead versus the amount of people who have a Switch who would pre-order Smash Brothers. That's all I'm saying.
You know what's the crazy thing?
Number wise.
If this shit was cross console, I think it would have beat Red Dead.
No,
If
that's
it was
Beating
cross.
everything.
That's
If it was cross console, that shit
thing.
would have. I believe that shit would have beat it.
That's a different thing. But we're talking about strictly just on
I
Nintendo's
know.
console.
Yeah.
However many Switches have been sold at this point versus how many PlayStations are sold versus how many PlayStation is the king versus however many Xboxes are sold, and they're just doing okay compared to fucking PlayStation. And Switch, I don't think sold more than Xbox. I could be wrong. If it did, somebody let me know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying the amount of actual Switches in the wild versus for the people that get it versus how many PlayStations and Xboxes are combined, because it's just Red Dead period, not Red Dead for PlayStation or Red Dead for Xbox. Those are different conversations. Just Red Dead in general as a whole. Probably just gotta be way more copies being purchased than what we're gonna get for Smash. But that doesn't take away from the fact that this is for all the consoles they've put out, that this is the highest pre-ordered thing they've had. That's not nothing. I'm not taking anything away from that. I'm just saying it can't be more than Red Dead. I don't believe it would be.
Now, do you think that this is overhyped and overrated?
What, Smash?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Best pre-selling game in franchise history?
Yeah, that's just them talking numbers.
That's
Well,
wow.
this is like the first time they actually dug up and dragged everybody from the games they put in and then put it into one fucking game.
Yeah, they have everybody except
I've
for
never seen them
Waluigi.
do that
Except
shit.
for what I was about to say that.
You're right.
Except for
Say let that nigga out.
Waluigi.
Because he black. That's why he's not in the game.
I'm with it. Yeah. I'm with
Speaking
it.
of that,
I'm with it.
Speaking of that,
Oh shit, what I do?
you want to talk about Jump Force?
Yeah.
I'm sold on Jump Force at this point.
I would buy
I'm
that.
sold.
I was like, that shit on real.
These
I'm buying that game
motherfuckers
last
put
night.
Piccolo and selling it.
Special
Yo.
cannon.
Nigga.
And they put Kenshin in there.
Baroni Kenshin?
And they got I forgot the dude that used the fire when because he can't sweat. I forgot his name from Kenshin.
Yeah, man, they're just gonna keep adding characters every month. Or
Yeah,
every
I mean,
week.
they-
Like it doesn't end. Like, are they trying to compete with Smash Brothers?
I feel like they are.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because every character that can't be in Nintendo is on these other platforms in Jump Force.
Yeah, well, I mean, they
Like
have
mainly characters that people want to see.
it's like 50 years of mangas and shit that they could pull characters from, so they can like if they have the licenses for all those characters, they could just pick any character for any manga that's ever appeared in a Shonen Jump magazine. I think they have free range to probably use that character. So that's 50 years of character, so they can pad the roster with just a whole bunch of shit. And I don't even know. I'm surprised they're still talking about people that's gonna be in it, because I figured at this point they would like relax and like save it to the game come out, or because I'm sure they're gonna like release characters for DLC. Obviously, they're gonna do all that wild shit.
That's wild.
Why? So they can make money.
Nigga, they should do that shit with these. Yo, they just announced 4 more.
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised they're still talking about characters, because I figured they would stop and save people for. I don't know.
Unless they don't plan on putting out a Jump Force 2 for a while. It don't make sense.
The only thing I need to know is
you got a point.
I don't know how this game plays. That's the only thing. I'm still buying the game.
Yeah.
I don't know how the game's probably gonna play like trash. But
It looks kind of wonky.
Yeah, but I'm still
look at it.
Domino got a point though about how long they trying to stretch this game, because the Dragon Ball Fighter Z, they're trying to stretch that for 2 years. That's why they keep putting people in that.
Yeah.
But the tournaments aren't gonna let that die. So that's like,
oh no, it's not. So that's gonna be around for a while.
That's a different type of game. And that game, I don't know the gameplay per se, but that game could be a competitive game.
That's what Marvel vs. Capcom should have been.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
So I don't know if this is like one of those games where it'll pick up and be a competitive type of thing. So I don't know, because obviously I haven't played the game. I don't know gameplay, and I'm not in that world like that. But I know like Street Fighter.
Some of y'all companies fuck with this show. Give your real opinions, yo.
Word.
If it's whack or it's hot.
Word.
I don't know. But
Fuck a real nigga up.
Smash Bros. Gonna do numbers, yo. That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Let's see what's next. Nintendo 64 Classic isn't coming anytime soon, says President Reggie
Fils-Aimé.
That. I didn't want this anywhere.
I did in a way.
In a way?
Yeah, it'd be cool to get GoldenEye up there.
Do y'all not have y'all 64 still?
I think I still have mine in my closet somewhere. It
mine's
probably
got flooded in my
don't. It probably don't work.
Dog, I don't like. If I could, you could go to a gaming store like a
And
Retro
pick one
Games
up.
Plus
Yeah.
and get these games and get the system and play these shits. Like, why do I need this
I mean, you can do that.
small bullshit to? Like, I don't.
You can say that about all these fucking mini consoles they put out.
That's why you don't fucking need them.
Yeah, no, it was
For the
cool.
most part, you don't need. Okay, so if Bobby was talking about, so who's this gonna go to? It's not going to these fucking young kids because they're gonna say all these shits is whack. The graphics. Okay, so
it's for old worthless niggas now. It's for us.
So you old wash niggas.
Yeah, old wash niggas.
God
they hooking you on your nostalgia and shit. It's
Hey,
for
nigga,
old
Road
wash-
Rash was the shit.
But then
nigga.
you're gonna realize, yo, this shit is fucking garbage. And then what? You just bought this fucking little stupid toy that's
For
just
like
gonna sit there.
$60, and it's like, yo, I spend $60 on
On
way dumber
bullshit.
shit. I spend $60 on way dumber shit. I didn't buy. I haven't brought any of those other little things, but I probably would buy this maybe.
Yo,
but
there's
I'm
some of
not
these
like,
games that still stand the test of time. Like Conker's Bad Freddy is still good, nigga.
Yeah, and if I doubt they'll put that up there.
Maybe
that'd be cool
I'm
if they did.
pussy, but that shit gave me motion sickness.
What?
Conkers.
For real?
Yeah, that shit gave me like the camera. The
way
kept-
the camera worked?
Yeah.
Oh,
shit-
yeah, no,
that
cameras
shit
was
kept
horrible
fucking me
back
up.
in the day.
Oh, yeah.
especially on the-
Horrible, dog.
Damn, so you
Especially
ain't
on
like
64.
Banjo Kazooie? You ain't like Donkey Kong 64?
Banjo wasn't that bad for me. Donkey
Kong
wasn't that
64
bad.
was
It was
shit.
it was something about Conkers,
Conker?
yo. It was I don't know if it was the orange fur or like it was fucking with me. Yo. I couldn't play that game for like more than an hour.
Yo, I bought that game. I was scared to play it because my mother rented it, right?
Oh.
And I was in here, and then the bee and the flower. He's like, I was like, oh shit, what the
Dog.
fuck is this?
They don't make games like that anymore.
Nah.
Right? That shit was the
But yeah,
Ren and Stimpy of
it's
Nintendo.
cool to have like it's cool. Like the concept is cool. It's like, oh, here's a collection of probably what we would consider some of the best games or games we can get a license to. Is also, but best games.
Did they
that
ever announce the
appear
list?
for the N64? No, because I guess they ain't
That's
sweating
what I'm afraid
Because
of.
if you ain't got the big shit, yo, you ain't got the
what
Mario
I'm afraid of.
64, the Ocarina of
Smash
Time, the
Brothers,
Smash,
Mario
original
Kart.
Smash.
Yo, Mario Kart go
Mario
hard.
Kart.
If you don't,
Still.
if
Diddy
you
Kong
don't
Racing?
no,
I ain't like that.
fuck Diddy Kong Racing,
Oh, y'all
nigga.
niggas is
I ain't
Lizzie.
like
Yo,
that. I ain't like
ballin'.
that, man.
Fuck the pig,
I ain't
nigga.
like that.
Yo, Diddy Kong Racing with Lizzie.
It was lit as fuck, but fuck the pig.
You know it took me so long to figure out how to beat that motherfucker? Like when you get on the boost pad, you gotta let go of the gas.
Yo.
Oh, now you learn. Now you can beat the pig.
Congratulations, you can beat him now.
Beat the pig, nigga.
I'm just watching on YouTube and say I beat it.
Like 25 years later.
you might as well because it's like
Fuck it.
25 years later, you got the clip. They don't tell you that shit in the game.
I could have bought a fucking one of them magazines, them little cheap magazines.
Oh,
Tell you
yeah.
them shit with the strategy guides. That's what they call them.
Right.
Strategy. I could have bought one of them, but I ain't had the money, and I was like, I'm not fucking. I'm about to break this shit. I can't beat this
I miss
motherfucker.
strategy guys.
What was
Me
the
too.
big? Yeah, what was the largest strategy guide?
Final
ever?
Fantasy 7.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, that shit was retarded.
That should be a part. That shit was thick as fuck.
That shit was thick like a holy Bible, nigga.
Dog.
Definitely something Final Fantasy related. Definitely one of them shit.
Dog.
Them
Them
RPGs.
shit was always
Yeah,
like.
I think you right,
that.
man. I think you right.
God damn,
I think you
yo.
right, man.
Like
Tell you
not
what.
even like
Yeah,
the
nigga.
Street Fighter ones. Like the Street Fighter ones used to always have like all the moves you can do and
Yeah,
shit.
it's not that big. It's like it's just like up,
Yeah,
down,
they
left, right,
show you
B, A,
like
start.
like they used to have like the stages, the characters, what you could do, like different costumes. Pages wasn't that thick. Fucking Final Fantasy 7, nigga, 4 discs
Damn,
of
nigga.
shit,
Yeah.
and then in Final Fantasy 7, did y'all ever beat them underwater niggas?
No. Well, like the ruby things or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I never did. I never got that far.
I'm pussies. Them niggas scared me.
Yeah.
When I was young, I was like, yo, I'll be going around and I mistake run into one of them niggas, shook, nigga.
Yeah, young kids.
Turn the whole system off.
Young kids, for the young kids that listen to us that don't understand what a strategy guide is, we used to have to.
We used to have these things
read.
called books.
Yeah, we have books on paper we have to purchase and read, and they would tell you where locations of items are, what the boss's stats were, what monster stats were, what their weaknesses were, what abilities were.
Yeah.
So like what level certain characters would like
Oh
learn
my
certain
God,
things and all that
yo.
kind of shit. We had to use it. We couldn't just go to YouTube and watch a video of some nigga doing some shit. I had to read
Read that shit.
and put a bookmark in the page it was at, so I never was at. And then fucking
When I was
map.
on that stage, yo, that's how I found out about the black chocobo. Trying to get the gold chocobo. I was like, yo, I need this shit to get to the. I didn't have that many friends that had this game that knew you had to go to the fucking island. The only way you could get to that island was the gold chocobo to get the fucking what's the name to get the Knights of the Round.
Yeah.
So I looked at the strategy guide. I tried to do that shit. I was doing that shit legit, no lie, for 7 fucking months.
Damn.
I've never beat Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, me neither.
I've never beat that shit.
I've started like at least 17 times. Never beat
I've
it.
gotten to the point where Sephiroth said, "Bring your bitch ass." And I never win.
He's like, nah, you know what?
I couldn't get there.
You know what, dog? I'm good. I don't even want to do it.
But yo, the what was the cactus's name? What was the cactus
shit.
thing?
I know what you're talking about.
What, the 2,000 needles at you?
That shit killed me. That shit killed my whole party. I remember that shit killed my party, and I got mad and I turned the game off. It
Forgot
didn't
to
save it.
Oh, that's the worst, nigga.
That nigga hit me with the 99 with 1,000 needles, and that shit did the
Yeah,
9,099. Holy shit, nigga!
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't never wanted to punch something, break something so bad in my goddamn life, bitch.
Yeah.
That felt like when I was playing Mario RPG. I got to the final dude, and that shit. I kicked the fucking Super Nintendo by accident.
Yo, that was my shit. Yo, Gino was that nigga. That's one character I wanted in Smash.
Yeah,
Gino.
Yeah,
And they never.
he's mad forgotten yo.
They
he's mad
don't give a
forgotten.
fuck. Yo, all I really want to say is that they don't really care about us. Yo. Where my nigga Gino? Where Waluigi and Gino? Yo,
Where Waluigi and Gino at, dog? Black Power.
I think it was made of wood. Right?
Mahogany wood.
I hate you niggas. What the fuck was I? Okay, so PlayStation is officially not attending E3 2019.
Damn, that is a really big dick and shit.
Yeah, that's wow.
Fuck yeah, we good.
Who's gonna fill this big gaping hole that Sony is leaving? Because it won't be Microsoft, it won't be Ubisoft, it won't be anything when it.
Well, no,
Microsoft ain't got no fucking games coming out.
Well, they have their own conference every year. Don't disrespect Microsoft like that. They have their own.
But it
conference.
ain't as big. It's never as big as Sony.
Yes, it is.
No.
They just.
It was at
Really?
one point,
No, it was.
but that was like years
Like,
ago.
we gotta relax with this Xbox hate just a little bit.
It's not hate.
That's
It's-
my primary. So I'm just saying, who's gonna fill this hole that PlayStation is leaving, and why do we think they're not gonna be attending?
Oh, they're working on shit.
So
we think the PlayStation 5 is coming in 2020?
who's gonna replace them? I have no idea. They just gonna have to shuffle the fucking.
Yo,
thing
it's gonna
around.
be all Fortnite. It's gonna be a
I
fucking
hope
Fortnite
not.
day.
God damn.
Nah, this is
Dog.
I mean, there's lots of studios. So probably maybe one of the studios who don't get
Won't
to
be fucking
show.
Bethesda. I'll tell you that shit.
Yo, you want to
No,
talk
they
about
have
that?
their own-
You
they
want to
have-
talk about that?
They have their
No,
own- they
I
have their-
don't.
Why not?
No, I don't.
Is it really as bad of people saying
Is it really that bad?
It's bad,
Oh,
dude.
damn. I'm glad I didn't buy that shit.
Right?
Fucking,
Save my
Fallout
$60.
76 is fucking bad, yo.
But yeah, I don't know. They were replaced with somebody. I don't know. I'm thinking the reason why they're not going is because they do the PlayStation conference. I don't know if they did it this year, but so I'm guessing they're just gonna do their own thing that's separate from E3.
You sure? I mean,
that's what I'm guessing. I don't know why. Because why else would they pull out?
Oh, they could. Oh well, giggity.
Yeah. Why would you pull out? Don't ever pull out.
yeah, but then that leaves E3 scrambling. So I wonder what they're gonna do. But PlayStation not being in the whole conference saying like, yo, we're pulling everything out. We're not gonna be like, we're not an inkling of anything. Well, I was like, all right, so they setting up for something. So I'm thinking 2020 about the wreck shit with this PS5 shit.
I mean, it's only an hour that they're missing. PlayStation conference is only about an hour and a half. So it's like, it's only like it's just so.
Okay, so
either the conference starts earlier or it starts later, or they only show one conference for that day or whatever.
So that's not one of the biggest draws. If not,
no, it
the
is a very
draw.
big draw. I'm not saying it's not a big deal. I'm just saying in terms of what E3 is going to do.
E3 is dwindling as it is.
Is it? You think? I don't think it is. I personally don't think it is.
That's what I'm hearing.
I just can't watch it the way I used to because I'm having a job.
Yo, are we going to E3?
Which one?
Like next year?
Yeah,
no.
nigga.
No. Can you afford to go to E3?
Yes, nigga. You don't gotta go for all 3-4 days, nigga. Yeah. Go for like 1 or 2.
When is it?
I don't
fucking
know.
Like what?
I don't know. Find out
June, July.
Oh, that's 6 months in advance.
Find out what it is and see. And
6
if
months
I
in
can get
advance.
time off and if I can afford it.
Nigga say that shit.
You can afford it.
You can't afford it, nigga.
You can afford it.
Stop drinking. All that beer money, I'm pretty sure you can save. Yeah?
I don't drink beer.
All that liquor money you can save, B. Shut up. Save it. Come on. Further your career. Do something with your life.
I do.
Do something else with your life.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, PlayStation E3, Bobby, what you got? Nothing? Anything?
I feel like they just not tapped out, but they're just like, fuck it, we won this generation's consoles at this point. Like, how much time we got left?
They
on this
kind
shit?
of blew their load with, they ain't really got no good games coming out in like the next year or so. So you got Spider-Man, you got God of War, and
what's next?
What's next? What else you got?
Last of Us 2.
Last of Us
That's
2.
about it. That's about it. After that, it's
samurai
just like,
shit.
I
think they might try to put that on the PS5. Like I don't.
Last of Us 2.
Nah, that
samurai shit.
Yeah, samurai shit.
Shadow Die Twice. That shit.
Shadow Die Twice. Yeah, they got a few things still in the tuck.
Yeah, I just feel like you're right. They did blow their load this E3, and it's like, why are we even intending? We don't got nothing new. Like, I feel like
maybe that's why.
I feel like they came to the terms, this console is dead now. We won. Whatever.
So
do what the fuck we want to do.
Why don't you keep winning though?
Yeah,
like,
so you figure they just don't have anything new worth announcing.
They either have nothing or they have a lot of something.
Or working on something.
Yeah, they have either something that's
yet.
like, yo, we gonna keep this shit in the tuck. We about to fuck these niggas up 2020. Or we ain't really got nothing, dog.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it. I mean, 2020 is gonna be some shit.
I'm not going to the party if I ain't got shit to bring.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I guess they always. I'm sure they. I mean, they always working. I just maybe just don't want to announce what they working on.
Yeah.
They always got. I know they gotta have something. So
Xbox got something to prove, but as far as PlayStation, you did your job. Like,
this is Microsoft's chance to do something.
You seen them bundles? Who in the Black Friday? Nobody.
No, I don't do Black Friday.
But they had them bundles though.
I did that shit one time. I ain't doing
that
shit
ran
no
over
more.
no TV.
Yeah, they had them bundles though. Them PlayStation, like fucking Spider-Man with the game.
Yeah,
for $200. Like,
you know what's
can't
fucked
beat
up?
it. They practically giving shit away at this point.
You know what's fucked up? They was selling like Fortnite bundles.
Really?
I seen somebody post that somewhere, and I was like, "That's wild," because that game is free.
Yeah, it is. Well, you probably can
So I don't
shit.
You getting mad adults with that shit. Y'all think this is good?
So now,
not good.
Now, my only thing, I don't know what the price was. If the price is maybe it's just a regular thing, and the game's already downloaded on there, that's fine.
I'm still gonna play the regular game, yo.
But if it's like they charge you extra
buy
for a
myself
game
on
that's
that server.
free, dirty.
That server not gonna lag either because I'm the only one on it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play the fucking game and let y'all know how it is. But it's gonna be after Christmas. I'm letting y'all know right now. Speaking of Fortnite, 2 Milli is suing Fortnite, and Donald Faison isn't happy about his dance being stolen as well.
You know what's funny? A lot of people didn't know that dance came from Scrubs.
Did not at all.
That's crazy.
Wow,
and shout out to was it color my flaws on the
on IG? I mean on IG.
Yeah, and Instagram for knowing what's fucking episode the fucking
Yeah, I was like, damn.
I was like, damn, dog. It's like, and gave a synopsis of the episode. I was like, oh, all right. I respect it.
Yeah, but 2 Milli is suing because the swipe is actually the Milli Rock, which came out in 2014. Well, a dance that he's been doing since 2014. Now, this begs the whole question: can you copyright a dance? Obviously, I don't think you can, because
had this conversation
if he's going to court for it now, you know, it'd be an easy suit to win.
Yeah.
But the fact that he has the evidence, like the YouTube videos with the date mark, with the timestamps on them and the date marks, like, yo, this is my dance. I ain't get paid for this. Y'all niggas can't be stealing our shit and making a fucking $1 billion off of my shit without. How you can't get 2 milli?
At least.
Yeah. Give him something.
I mean, I hope he gets his money, but again,
rename the dance, something.
Yeah.
Give me something.
Can you copyright a dance? I guess, and I don't know enough about copyright laws and things like that.
I don't think you can, but it's just a mere fact that 2 Milli is actually going forward with this. Like, 2 Milli hasn't had a hit since the Milli Rock song came out, so I don't know how much he has to actually fight this case against this $1 billion company, but the fact that he's actually doing it, I'm hoping more people,
of these dancers come
forward and try to fight for what's theirs and try to get some type of compensation off it, some type of credit off it, something that says that, hey, this is my dance, I made this up, or whatever the fuck. Because when you look at a lot of those dances, like, a lot of them shits can't be done by somebody that's not black. So I get it now.
I don't know if that's true, but
that Donald Faison shit, I was like,
yeah, it's like, come on,
that's got the drip in it.
Yeah.
Oh, they gonna have some called the drip.
Nigga.
Got the drip when he did it. Nah, you're right, and kids love these, like, love Fortnite, and they do, like, I was just for Thanksgiving, I was around my goddaughter. She was doing, I don't know, the one where you hop on your foot and shake. I don't know.
Oh, the shoot?
Yeah, I don't know the shit. 'Cause I'm old and I don't do shit. I'm fat and I don't dance. But, like,
you try to do this shit, you'll break your whole camera.
Fucking break everything. But, like, she was doing that shit. She's doing all the Fortnite dances. Like, damn, kids really like fucking Fortnite.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Love this shit and do this. So, like, I think it's only fair that these niggas try to get some of their money.
You gotta give them something.
Because it's like,
give them
something if you like.
If anything, they'll probably get paid out because they don't want to go to court.
I hope they get something.
They better.
Because if they get a pro bono lawyer, it's like,
but then,
you ain't got
but then again,
shit.
if they do, then it sets precedence, and then all these games.
Oh, hell yeah.
Have to pay out, and maybe they'll fight it. So maybe
my shit, bitch ass niggas.
But I hope they get their guap though.
Yeah.
Let's see, Lion King trailer. How'd y'all feel about that?
In the circle of life. Nah, man. I was like, oh, this shit look really good.
Yo, I don't want to see Mufasa die in, like, real 3D animation. I don't want to see it. Yo.
But you know what's funny?
I'm gonna be sad again. I don't want to see it.
I saw this meme where someone was like, they're making a live action Lion King, but then something that was like, but it's all CGI. It was like, oh, it's not. I was like, oh, you know, I didn't even fucking think about that. It's actually really not live action.
No,
it's just CGI.
CGI,
which is fine. But I was like, that was funny.
I saw a comment. I don't know if this person was serious or not. It was like, yo, how did he get all them animals to behave?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, are you? I'm gonna say you trolling.
You need to go home.
Throw in that fucking volcano R. Kelly.
Yeah, take a nap.
You need not to produce.
We don't need more of you.
Yeah, we don't need more of you dumb motherfuckers.
I do have a fear of this movie though.
Oh, you gonna cry?
Nah,
I don't feel like. Well, go ahead.
I don't want it to be like the same thing as the original animation movie, like, because that's how it was with Beauty and the Beast, and I was like, this is trash. Like, by that logic, I might as well just watch the old one.
I don't know. Did you watch The Jungle Book?
Yeah,
that was
kind of lit.
Yeah, it was
okay.
okay.
Like that? Because I think it's the same director for that and this. So I'm just saying. So whatever he did for that, he'll probably do for that.
Okay.
For this, so then I'm just saying. So that might
like
ease your fears about it.
Yo, Jungle Book might have the best songs, dude.
Yeah,
I didn't even use like half of them.
Yeah. Took like it was King Louis Black.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a jab turkey.
Yeah. But Lion King.
Solid dog. Like, yo, Baloo was cool.
Yeah, I think it was a white jazz dude.
I'm gone, dog. Solid
bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. Yeah, man.
I mean the bare necessities.
The
Mother Nature's recipe.
I don't think it's recipes.
I don't know, something like that.
It was something dope though. But the trailer. gave you nostalgia. You want to see Lion King?
Oh yeah.
With Donald Glover and Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce.
What about you, Bobby?
The Queen.
Yeah, I want to see it. My only problem is I hope that it's not the same. I hope they dig into the backstory of Scar more. Why this nigga is such a bitch.
We already know why he's a bitch because him and Mufasa are brothers and he didn't get chose to be the king.
Yeah, but I need more, a little bit more, so I can feel when he's like, "Long live the king." Just push this motherfucker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to feel
He's gonna be swiping for the card, man. He's gonna.
I want to feel it.
I feel it right here, man. It's right here. It's coming. He's swiping for the clip. Yo, shout out to James Earl Jones for surviving this long for us to do a CGI one because there's no one else that can do that voice except for
James Earl Jones.
Are you in good hands? That dude.
That actually would be cool, but nah, we need Jay. You forgot who you are,
Simba.
Yeah. Who's doing the voice of Scar?
I don't know.
Chiwetel Ejiofor, or however you say his nigga name.
Oh, yo, what's the name? Die the original voice of Scar? I think he's dead, right?
No, it's Jeremy Irons.
He didn't die.
Jeremy Irons was just in Justice League. Oh, yeah. Alfred.
Oh yeah.
Jeremy Irons? No, that's Scar, but no, they got a black man.
You right? Okay.
Who's Timon and Pumbaa? I know Seth Rogen's.
Seth Rogen is
Jesus Amaro.
Pumbaa.
No. That'd actually be dope.
That'd be dope as fuck.
I would fucking ride for that nigga. No, I think Pumbaa is Seth Rogen and Timon is Billy Eisner.
You know what's funny? I wanted Paul Rudd to be Timon. I just did because him and Seth Rogen together.
That'd be cool too.
Funny.
That'd be cool too. But I want to do Jesus Amaro. No.
Yo,
Jesus Amaro.
the fuck out of here.
Hey, yo, B. Suck my dick from the back.
Oh, God damn.
Let's see. Venom has earned over 780.5 million worldwide, beating out the 1977 Star Wars and Guardians.
That's a surprise.
I guess that's a hit.
I mean,
it's a slow hit. I mean, shit. Didn't think it was gonna be.
Yeah,
and we talked about it. The movie. I actually enjoyed the movie. It was better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah,
but all the shit I was talking before the movie came out, I was like, nah.
I mean, does this attribute to how good the movie is, or just the anticipation for Venom?
No, I just think it just played in a lot of places and people actually want to go see it.
So that means that we definitely getting a Venom 2.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
We was definitely getting a Venom 2 after I think the first weekend probably. I don't know what the budget was, but
it was like 150.
Oh yeah.
million.
Oh, it was 150 million. So
we got Deadpool 2.
150.
Yo,
you figure another 30 for marketing, so they made like a good 2.5 or some shit.
I saw some shit where it was like Sony and Marvel are gonna do a crossover. I mean, Sony and Sony and somebody are doing a crossover in like 2021 or 2022 or some shit. And it's supposed to be like a lot of the speculation was like Venom and Spider-Man crossover type shit.
They better lose it.
Yeah,
I just again my. So I'm glad they made the movie. It's fine. I like Tom Hardy. The movie is fine, and now they got rid of. Now they can just when they do the next movie, they can just be a team. They don't have to do all that him learning the powers and whatever. So hopefully we'll get more of that banter and dialogue back and forth. Again, going forward, who the fuck is he gonna fight? If it's another symbiote, I'm not a symbiote. I'm not excited. I'm not excited about the idea. It was very muddled and it didn't look great. Now, granted, the one they picked was of a similar color, so maybe if it is Carnage and this next one is red versus the black, it'll pop more, I guess. Contrast, a little different. But at the end of the day, I don't know. The way they did it in the first one doesn't make me excited for him fighting another symbiote in the next one. But
we'll see.
If they do it good, and I'm like, oh shit, I was wrong. You know?
Yeah. Now, speaking of trailers, let's talk about Detective Deadpool. Detective Pikachu trailer dropped, and it was a lot of like not backlash, but it was a lot of like people talking shit about. Huh?
It's polarizing.
Really? I thought everybody loved it.
Well, it was people who said, no, like, don't do that. Don't fuck with my childhood.
They were like, oh, Mr. Mime looked like this, and Jigglypuff is orange, and this, that, and the third. I don't know what the fuck these niggas was watching shit on.
He was like, yo, your TV fucked up. That's the problem.
Jigglypuff's not pink and shit like that.
Put the contrast down, nigga.
Yeah, for real.
Why does Charizard look like he has fur? I'm
no, he has scales.
Nigga. I thought they looked really fucking good.
Yeah, they took. You can see they took the time to like detail each of these fucking Pokemon out. Like, okay, if this is in the real world, what would this kind of look like?
What you expect the CGI Mr. Mime to look like?
I know, right? He looks weird, just like he does in the fucking anime.
Exactly. Yo, I got a question though.
What?
What's the over/under you think they're gonna put Jinx in this movie though?
That's the female Mr. Popo.
You think they're gonna do it? They're just gonna like,
Nah, they can't.
Nah, they ain't gonna put
They're
that
not
Jinx.
gonna do it. If they put Jinx in this movie, it's gonna be like a wide shot where they have all the Pokemon.
Mad Jinx is just in the back, can't see no faces.
No, it's gonna be like 3 of them. It's gonna be like 3 Jinx, but it's gonna be mad like Caterpies and Squirtles and like mad other Pokemon. Then like
They gonna put the cool lips on them.
yes, but somebody's gonna slow it down. Like, yo, we see the Jinxes somewhere spread out, but it's not gonna be like, you know, Jinx. What if they killed a Jinx? Like what? Like okay, so what is the story of Detective Pikachu? Is it like I heard it's trying to find the dude's dad?
Yeah, as far as I know, I guess the dude's dad was a
They should have
detective.
killed a Jinx and tried to do that. Like who killed this Jinx, yo? Who killed my Jinx, yo?
Fucking homeboy from
You want Happy Time Burgers?
Exactly.
What's this show? I forgot the show he was on Netflix.
The hip hop show.
Yeah,
where
it was the rap shit. Nah, it's the shit. But anyway, homie. Yeah, I guess his dad died or died, but I guess
Was
Pikachu,
missing.
I think they think he's dead, but Detective Pikachu's like, nah, fam, he ain't dead. We gotta find him. And he's like, oh, word. And he's like, only he could hear Pikachu, so he's like, they were basically trying to figure out where his dad is at. That's what I understand the
There
story.
would be a
is so
little
far.
black kid trying to find his dad.
Yeah,
Pikachu, I know where the fuck he at.
I thought he was like Spanish.
That nigga's ambiguous.
Well,
Racially ambiguous ass kid.
shout out to him for getting fucking Detective Pikachu, nigga. Damn.
Yeah, but I think it looks good. I'm gonna go see it. I'm glad I got kids, so I don't gotta look weird when I go see it.
Man, I would have went anyway.
I'm all up in that shit.
The link cable and everything.
I don't give no fucks.
You want battle, nigga?
Yeah, nigga.
I was like, yo, I didn't like when I first heard about them doing this movie. I was like, yo, that's the dumbest idea.
I thought it was gonna be
This is gonna be
animated.
so stupid. Why are you doing this? Oh my god! And then I saw the trailer. I was like, oh shit, I should.
Yeah.
I didn't
This
expect.
looks funny. Like the shit. I mean, again, it's a trailer, so who knows? The whole movie could be a train wreck. But the shit they showed me, I was like, yo, I'm for it.
Do you have a problem with Ryan Reynolds being Pikachu?
Nope. I thought I was.
I thought it'd be funnier if it was Danny
oh.
DeVito, but I seen someone online who was like, yo, you should make a Danny DeVito just because, like, a grizzled, like, just
Joe
have him-
Pesci.
or something like
Joe
that. Yeah, that
Pesci.
should be
Joe
funny.
Pesci ain't doing shit.
Stop talking about Joe Pesci.
He gonna die soon.
If this nigga dies in 2 weeks, I'll be mad at you. Chill out.
Summon his death.
Yo,
Chill out.
dog.
Chill out.
Stan Lee was 95.
Chill out, man.
my
Chill
nigga.
out. Chill out, nigga.
He was
Chill
ready
out.
to go. All right,
Joe
Chill out,
Pesci ain't
man.
95 though.
you right.
I don't think he's a joke yet.
Nah, but speaking of battles, yo, you trying to get this work, Hash?
Yo, I brought my shit today, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so we gonna but we gonna tape it and put it on the YouTubes.
Okay, well, all right, we can do that. I'm not.
Until then, I need everybody to go talk shit on Hash page.
How about no?
I need everyone that's listening. What the fuck do I want y'all to write?
Don't write nothings.
Go to anyone that Hash pictures and say, "Stoop kids afraid to leave a stoop."
Yeah, I swear to God, I'm fighting with y'all.
because because when I did the poll, he didn't want none of this smoke, and now he want to come here all prepared and shit.
What? Yeah, I'm talking shit, but I'll fucking fight.
All right, so wait till we record this shit. Bring your bitch ass Blastoise. You can get a rocket.
Oh wait, so I can only use Blastoise?
No, you use whatever you want, but he better be in that 6.
Oh, Blastoise?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How you like the game so far?
Oh, I fucking.
You want to?
I think I put way more time into this game than I put in Red Dead, man.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I know.
It is.
Like I started playing the nostalgia hit me, and I was like, oh, the crack is.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. I really liked
like
this
the
shit.
Haran hit the system, and I was like, oh, okay.
Hey, you heard that theme song? Doom doom
Yeah,
doom.
exactly.
Dog, I was hooked.
Yeah,
But I think the only thing I don't like is the fact that you can't battle the wild Pokemon. You actually see them in the wild, and you actually have to go up to them and say, "Hey,
yeah." Well, that part I don't
wanna
mind.
catch you."
That part I don't mind because like when you're in the middle of something, you like, you remember back in the day when you trying to just get to this cave because your fucking team was dying and
Yeah.
on the
Nigga,
last life you had a
nah,
potions.
you can't make it easy on these kids now, nigga. Get through the fucking Zubat cave, no repels,
Right,
nigga.
Yeah, I know, that was the
man.
worst.
Get through that fucking Zubat cave and not running the 80 Zubats
Yo,
and
for
2
real.
gold bats.
Yo,
Yeah,
for
nigga,
real.
yo, fucking
Get a random ass Geodude.
take my V card. Had the illest reenactment to that shit
No, right.
because it be exactly like that. When you come out of that fucking cave
Yeah.
and it's that nigga right there.
Oh,
It's
ready
like,
just want to
God
battle
damn
like
it,
nigga.
man.
I'm not ready for this right now. Do you understand what I just went through in that cave, B? Like, let me live. Yeah.
Fucking hated that cave. Bro.
Oh yeah, but shout out to that nigga for watching One Piece getting caught up. Fucking bitch.
Oh, I ain't got his time.
He can suck my dick. I'm not watching. I got mad life to live. I'm not watching 900 hours of fucking One Piece. I will watch. I watched. Since you said something about it, I watched maybe 8 episodes.
You need to watch 800 more, nigga.
I'm good, man.
That's all. That's maybe all I'm getting through.
And I think this nigga getting YouTube money, so he good.
Oh wow.
That nigga's fine. That nigga getting Instagram money. That nigga be going to clubs. He be getting bookfish. That nigga's okay.
Yeah,
he won't come on our fucking show because he an asshole.
No, he got.
I don't give a fuck.
Attention deficit disorder.
I don't give a fuck. He ain't answer my shit.
Damn, nigga. It's gonna be alright.
No, I won't. Answer my fucking message when I send it.
Alright, I can't
fucking play
disagree with that. I can't.
Now, but what do you rate the game? 1 out of 10. Does it bring back all that nostalgic energy?
Nostalgia is heavy for me right now. Like I beat the game. I beat the Elite Four. I think.
But did you beat Red though? Or Ash?
No, I haven't because I don't even know where they are yet. I gotta like Google it because I don't fucking feel like walking around.
Strategy guide.
Yeah, I'm about to, if I had a strategy guide, I'll fucking do it.
Y'all don't understand.
I got like 114 Pokemon on the fucking Pokedex.
Damn,
or
nigga.
117. I'm almost done with it.
You almost done.
Yeah, I'm there, nigga. Yeah, this shit caught me.
It's just like in Pokemon Yellow, where it's like, yo, the ones that are rare and hard to catch are really hard to catch.
Yeah, so yeah,
like you can't find fucking Dratinis in a lot of places. You can't.
I just caught a Dragonite. In this,
you caught a Dragonite?
Yeah, caught
you
a
son of a
Dragonite
bitch
in the sky. Nah, because after you beat the game, they give you the ability like certain Pokemon can fly higher in the sky. So like shit that flies is actually up.
Oh,
it's like you get in the back of your Charizard.
That means I gotta beat it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but yeah, the only things I'm missing are stuff you got to trade to evolve, and then like the stuff that's exclusive to the Pikachu shit, and then a couple that I just got catch.
Oh yeah, before we fucking battle, I need you to help me with Golem.
Oh yeah, I need a mad shit.
I need your help.
I need Kangaskhan, not King. Psychic nigga, fucking 2 spoons.
Alakazam.
There you go. My brain's. But yeah, now if I had to rate it, I'd give it like a. Shit good, but that shit like a good like 7.5, 8.
Yeah,
it's not perfect, and I hate to have to catch because it causes problems that you don't anticipate. Like training is a fucking pain in the ass because you just gotta catch Pokemon to get experience, and like just stupid.
Yeah.
You can't, and you can't like just target training one specific Pokemon because like normally you could like have him fight all the wild shit you fight and have him. No, it's like the whole team gets experience. I'm like, okay,
it's like you got that
XP share.
Yeah, remember you had to equip that shit for everybody to get that shit. That was like you just get it, you just hear.
So yeah, I give it like a 8, 7.5, 8. It's good, and especially if you have nostalgia for the older game.
Yeah,
and it's right now it's just the original 151. So that's where I'm.
Well, it's kind of 152 because they got Meltan.
Oh yeah, I don't have that yet because I didn't do all that fucking shit. And you know the wild shit you gotta do to get the evolution of that nigga.
Yeah,
I'm not doing
it.
Yo, I'm not doing that.
I'm not.
Yo, because you gotta get like 400 candies to evolve that nigga.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit.
And like you can only get the special box like for a half an hour every 7 days.
Okay, fuck you.
Yeah, they wild.
I'm not doing all that shit.
Is wild, man. So yeah, no. So. Guess I ain't getting that.
So we got a couple topics left. So the Gamers Choice Awards is happening on December 9th. It's going to be aired on CBS if you want to watch it. If you got a TV and like a simple cable box,
I can't even watch my cable.
You can actually watch that shit.
My fucking Xbox is being a dick.
Oh, it's time for a new one.
Yeah, because I got a day one. So I think the nigga. I think he's just
shit conking out on you.
He just like every time I try to go to like the app because I have it hooked up to the TV. The app for the TV, just shuts right the fuck off. And then like I try to turn it on, and then it like loads forever. And then, so it's dying. So I gotta buy a new one.
You can put this shit in the pasture and shoot it.
Bang bang.
Yeah, old yellow.
But beat the nigga ass like the fucking the fax machine in office space.
Him and fucking Cloud Jr. gotta catch one.
Damn, I gotta get back to Red Dead.
But like I said, the Gamers Choice Awards is happening December 9th. You catch that on CBS. I think it's from like I don't know the times. What it say? Like 5 to 6 p.m. That's fucking kind of short.
Google it, nigga.
All right, so I'm gonna go over a couple categories. Y'all tell me who's gonna win. They got 3 main categories. They got gaming, esports, and pop culture.
Okay.
Pop culture is some bullshit. They got like fan favorite retro character. I'm not doing that shit.
Favorite retro character?
Yeah, it's like Mario, Link, Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Mega Man, Sonic, Samus, Bomberman, and Bonk.
I'm pretty sure Mario.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm
My
not doing that
personal
shit.
choice is
That's a
Link.
win-win.
Fan favorite celebrity gamer is Mila Kunis, Vin Diesel,
What?
Henry
Mila Kunis plays World of Warcraft hard.
Henry Cavill, Zac Efron, Olivia Munn, and Terry Crews.
Terry Crews plays games too.
I'm
Like
taking
hard.
No Drake?
I'm taking Jostle Man.
I don't know.
Jostle Man.
Yeah, I'm going straight to this game and shit. So let me see.
Damn.
What do I give a fuck
Jostle
about?
Man. Hilarious.
Favorite male gamer? No. Favorite female gamer? No. Favorite role playing? No.
Why not? What they got up there?
Favorite role playing game is Dragon Quest, Monster Hunter, Nino Kuni,
No, I ain't playing those.
Kingdom Come, Deliverance, Octopath, Diablo, Pillars of Eternity, Moonlighter, and Path of Exile.
I've played only one of those. Maybe two.
See?
I know.
Alright.
No, I actually be afraid to play RPG games because
never.
that shit gets you hooked.
You fuck your whole life.
favorite
Yeah,
mobile-
you see Pokemon fucking me
Yeah,
up.
I don't fuck with them.
Favorite mobile game? Pass.
Yeah,
All right, so
yeah.
let's do favorite game, just overall favorite game. So we got Overwatch, League of Legends, Fortnite, Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed, Monster Hunter, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Celeste, I don't even know what the fuck that is, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, and God of War. This is fan favorite game.
No Fortnite?
Yeah, Fortnite's in here.
Oh, the Fortnite win.
That shit might win.
Yeah, Fortnite's winning.
Just because.
That's fucked up.
Fortnite gonna
My
win.
personal-
Fortnite winning all the categories.
My personal opinion would be God of War though.
Yeah, God of War got a better.
Or for me, Spider-Man. I didn't play God of War,
Yo,
so
you
I'll
know,
say Spider-Man.
Assassin's Creed, nobody's really talking about. That shit's really good.
This is dope. No, that shit's really good.
too.
I
Like,
played
nobody's
Odyssey. That
talking
shit's
about
really
this shit as
good.
much as they should.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Let's see, mobile game. No,
Because that shit
actually,
comes out every year though. That's why.
Well, yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay.
I think they're taking off next year.
Yeah, they need to.
All right, so fan favorite action game. We got God of War, Assassin's Creed, Spider-Man, Shadows of the Tomb Raider, and Far Cry 5. What do y'all think is gonna win?
What is it again?
Favorite action game.
Action.
God of War?
I think God of War again. Like,
Yeah, I think God of War.
You know why? Because when you get that damn blaze of chaos, you get that cabin nigga to come out, and then you go, dun, dun, and he just swiping everything. It's like, yo, that shit's just lit, man. It's like old days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get that shit. When you go to that fucking cabin, he's like, I need a weapon. I know a weapon nigga destroy it. I gotta go back to the cabin.
I like this one.
Whatever.
So most desired franchise resurrection.
Resurrection.
So we got reboot basically. So we got F-Zero,
What?
Banjo-Kazooie, Half-Life, Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, Earthbound, Chrono Trigger, and Jet Set Radio.
Knights of the Old Republic. Eat a dick.
Yo.
Jet Set. I want a
that's what I was gonna
motherfucking
say.
Jet Set
fuck
Radio.
y'all.
Nah, I want Jet Set. I want Jet Set.
I don't care about
Dead
that.
ass.
I don't
Y'all was
care
playing
about
that shit. I was playing that shit like 2 months ago. I was like, yo.
It's 2018. Nobody rated rollerblades. I want Knights of the Old Republic, man.
Yo, you dead ass? I thought you right
Knights of the
though.
Old Republic. Knights of the Old Republic.
I
Well,
want Knights of the Old. No, I need that.
you know what? Because they fucked up the second one.
I like the second one.
I didn't like the second one.
It was fine,
No,
but
I
I
didn't like
can understand why you didn't like it.
Chrono Trigger, I might want to see too.
Chrono Trigger is
Chrono
so
Trigger would be
good.
good. Yeah, that
Yo,
would be good, too.
That shit is underrated.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
Chrono
is.
Trigger? No.
That shit is underrated.
No.
You ever believe?
I think that's accurately. I think that's like a lot of people.
If I'm not
top
mistaken,
RPGs, like
yeah,
period.
yeah. If I'm not mistaken, that
really-
was in like
People praise that Final Fantasy VII more than that, but that shit is good. Chrono Trigger is good.
You think?
For the stuff I've seen people talk about Chrono Trigger being way better than fucking Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
I hope so. That
Than the
shit
stuff
is.
I've seen.
Actually,
Like, I don't know what, like where you've gone on up here. People talk maybe is depending on where you are, you might hear something different. From what I've seen and what I heard, Chrono Trigger takes
yeah, that
damn near
shit.
top spot every time I see it.
That's actually an RPG that I actually beat. that shit is good, and it has multiple endings.
Yes.
Depending on you could go through time and shit. And it has like Akira Toriyama, making
Art,
these characters
yeah.
and shit. Yo, that shit was
Yeah, Chrono Trigger lit, fam.
lit.
And you can get it on mobile now too, I think. So
Yeah, kind of find out Magus is actually like from the future, but he got transported to the past. That's why he's just this powerful warlock. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
yeah,
I like it.
shout out to that.
Yeah, man.
All right. So, favorite shooter? I'll pass on that. Favorite battle royale game? Yeah, I want to do that. Yeah.
I mean, we know Fortnite is winning because poor PUBG. Poor PUBG got Joker and Harley Quinn. So
They got a bunch of weird categories like fan favorite fall release.
Fall release.
that's a weird, arbitrary ass.
Yeah, because you know what
and
came
then it's
out
only
in the fall.
4 games. It's Red Dead, Fallout, Battlefield, and Warframe.
Oh, Red Dead.
Like, yeah.
Warframe is old as fuck.
Dog, I'm just reading what's here.
Yeah, that's wild, baby.
Somebody paid some money to put that shit in there.
I guess maybe they just had an update. Maybe.
Let's see. So favorite fighting game.
Fighting.
So we got Street Fighter 5,
Oh, hell.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Soul Calibur, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, Blaze Blue, and Fighting EX Layer.
Nah, I say Dragon Ball Fighter Z because you know what's funny?
Yeah, that's gonna win the popular vote, but I really
Yeah.
like Soul Calibur.
So Calibur.
You do?
I like
Man,
it.
it's still the same.
I mean, so how,
More or less, but ain't fucking.
If it ain't broke, why fix it, nigga?
Yeah, nigga.
Because it keep getting bad. I hate the same thing. See, why can't you be like Mortal Kombat? Mortal Kombat 10 is the best Mortal Kombat to me.
Yeah, but them moves keep getting harder,
Harder
and harder, and I can't fucking do it.
I mean, now that they got their own little system down pat, now it's just like adding more moves. It's kind of like Tekken. You know how Tekken started off? You know, when you punch, you get stiff.
Yeah.
But now you can fluently do shit because you know they had time, the generations to develop
Work
the
it
game.
out.
Now
Yeah.
it's like, okay, you can fluently bust somebody's ass if you know what you're doing.
They got a whole esports category. I'm not doing that. Pop culture. I'm not doing
What's
that.
esports
shit.
like? Madden and shit?
Why? What's the pop
Nah,
culture
it's like
one? Like just movies and shit.
esports is just like favorite esports
Teams.
team,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch
favorite
that shit.
esports game.
I didn't know that.
Pop culture was the one with the celebrities.
Oh, it's just okay, yeah.
Fan favorite celebrity gamer, musician. They got a category for actor, athlete, musician.
Oh, that's
Fan favorite female actor voice, male voice, retro character.
voice actors.
Yeah.
It's Troy Baker.
Is he in this?
I'm sure. There's only like 4 dudes that do voiceovers in video games.
No,
It's like
he's not.
Troy Baker, Nolan North, and
No, he's not in this.
oh, he's not under. That's rude.
We got Christopher Judge as Kratos.
Wow.
We got Brian DeChart as Connor. We got Jesse Williams as Marcus. That shit, no.
He said no. He said no.
I'm not doing this shit.
Damn,
All right.
Troy Baker, that's rude.
No,
I
he
guess he ain't
not.
got no games that came out this year. Maybe that's what
Yeah, probably.
No, he not on. No,
Fuck him.
fuck it.
Sucks to be that nigga.
All right, and last but not least, when we recorded our last episode, maybe like 21 hours later, 22, the great Stan the Man Lee passed away.
Oh, Staniel.
I was gonna put something at the beginning of the last episode, but I just decided not to. It was just I'd rather have
Just
a,
put
like
the
a,
Excelsior.
yeah. I just
Excelsior.
I
Well,
just
he
put
did,
that shit.
Yeah.
So I'd rather us just have like a full conversation on this man and just get our thoughts and what Stan Lee meant to people and meant to us. Like what has Stan Lee meant to you? What the fuck has he done for your life?
I mean, he made a lot of these characters that I enjoy, like Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four and Black Panther.
Yo.
That everybody's sweating.
Yeah.
Some wild shit I found out. Like after he died, I started reading all this shit.
Yeah.
Like he first made the Fantastic Four, right? You remember in the Teen Titans movie, right?
Yeah.
The Challengers of the Unknown.
Yeah.
That's a rip off of them.
Oh, off
would
of the
be.
Fantastic Four?
It would
No, Stan Lee ripped. He copied that and made the
made the
Fantastic Four.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of that going back and forth.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jack Kirby.
That shot, Deadpool, all that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, did you get sad when he died?
Yo.
No, I didn't like cry or nothing. I was just like,
Well,
damn,
not like that. It's
sucks.
just-
Everybody was like, yo.
I was like, damn, that sucks. It's cool, but he was 95 years old.
95,
So
like, nigga, it was time.
if it's a time to go, I think 95 is the time to go.
It was,
Yeah,
it was that. I was just at work, and then the fandom act pulled up, and they said Stan Lee passed at 95. I'm like, fuck you, Domino, man. Fuck you for bringing that shit up. God damn it,
Nigga,
man.
you the one that told me. I thought you was joking. I said, nigga, that ain't funny. Stop playing.
Man. I
They
was
gonna
like,
text us that dumb shit. I'm
fucking
like,
Domino
yo,
said this
dead
shit.
ass. And
God
then
damn
I
it.
started getting all the fucking CNN and all the. I was like, damn, this nigga really dead.
Yeah, man.
But
It was like spur of the moment shit. That's what kind of.
was he sick or was it just like old
Well, he
age?
was.
I'm
but
sure.
it
Yeah, I
wasn't.
think, yeah.
Yeah, he went to the hospital. He was hospitalized like early this year. But that shit was like unexpected. It was like out of nowhere. It was like
It definitely was out of
shit,
fucking nowhere.
what the-
When you said that shit, I was like,
damn, man.
it was like a random fucking Monday, Tuesday. I was like,
Yeah.
nigga, stop fucking playing, man. Get out of here.
Yeah.
But the mere fact that he created most of his great work when he was like over 40.
Yeah.
Makes me not feel so bad about certain shit.
Sometimes, you gotta like, oh shit, you can
Like,
still.
yo, I can still do some dope shit. Like when you like, I kept reading shit like, yo, he was ready to give up, and his wife was like, yo, do one more comic, and then like you create something else just one more time, and he fucked around and created the Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. Then all that shit came after that. I'm like, yo, you still got time to do mad shit, my nigga.
Word.
Like you can't, like you could be great at 40.
Word.
Yeah.
I mean, and then it started making me think about like how I want to be remembered type shit.
Yeah.
Where it's like you really had some shit go from your brain to your hand. You drew it out, made comics, made millions. Then you got to see them adaptations on the movie screen, and you just got to see your brain creations like live action before you actually passed.
Yeah, that's gotta be a wild.
That's
like,
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And
in
then
the '60s, I don't think you'd
and
ever
then
imagine
so many
seeing that,
characters.
yeah.
Like who would have? You think he'd have ever thought he'd see a Black Panther movie?
or a fucking Spider-Man movie or a Fantastic Four, even though they weren't that good.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fantastic Four movie, X-Men, seeing the X-Men come to life. Like,
Yeah, that's-
just to see, that's the thing. Like, especially in the '60s, like to think that we'd have this kind of technology, like, is unfathomable. We wouldn't have thought to be able to do half that shit like that. And it's to see, oh, this is a character I made, and now look, Spider-Man's swinging through New York.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he touched billions of lives through his work is fucking from drawing.
Yeah.
And just thinking of shit.
Yeah.
Then I fucked around and made like a vision board, and I only wrote like 3 things on it. I said I'm a break into entertainment, fuck shit up, legend. That's all I wrote on it. And I'm gonna do that shit somehow. I don't know if it's gonna be this podcast shit. I don't know if it's gonna be radio, music, comedy, somehow, some way. I'm just breaking entertainment. I'm gonna fuck shit up. And I'm just be legend. I'm gonna just chill out and just watch my work. Just work for itself.
Word.
Like the fact that, and then he was working on one more character before he actually passed, Dirtman.
Dirtman.
And I don't know what that entails and what his superpower is, or like
I
what.
know, that's a wild name, Dirtman.
And then watch that nigga be ill. Watch that nigga be the illest. Like watch it be like an acronym for some shit. Like he can't just be like Dirtman. Like he can't be like a mole or some shit. Like that'd be the most useless shit. Like imagine going out like that.
Yeah.
You going out like that and you just working on Dirt Man. And he's just actually like something that has to do with actual dirt.
I don't know, you probably like Kwame. Controls the earth elements.
Earth.
Yo.
Yo.
He could. I mean, you got who else does that shit? You got
Lots of people.
Yeah, the quicksand dude. Fucking
No, that's Sand though.
Sandman.
Yeah, Sandman do that shit.
Dirt.
So Sandman and Dirtman.
Now his impact was felt around the world. I saw a lot of celebs posting like they RIP pictures and everybody was affected. But Bill Maher can go ahead and suck a dick
From the back.
since he want to go ahead and defame this man's name and shit while he's while he just passed.
Yeah.
What the fuck does this bitch ass nigga say, man?
Bill Maher's working my fucking nerve, man.
He said on his show, and I quote, "The guy who created Spider-Man and the Hulk has died, and America is in mourning, deep, deep mourning for a man who inspired millions to, I don't know, watch a movie, I guess." Nigga, suck my dick, yo.
Yeah, pretty much.
But then he just goes on to say that he doesn't read comic books and there's a dumb fucking culture. And, if you want to hear the quote or see it, you can look it up. But just the fact that you don't have this impact on people, or you got your little niche group of white people that you talk to every week on your show, like, yo, you can't denounce this man's like impact on the world just because you don't like his comic book movies or you don't like what he does. Like, you don't think that's a job for an adult.
Well, no, yeah, that's the thing. He just doesn't get it, and I think the gist of his quote was sort of like, comic books are for kids. And I guess he basically said something to the effect of like Stan Lee made a nation of adults not give up childish things, basically, to a certain extent.
One
he just doesn't get it.
One thing I never got, we act like every cartoon animation that we seen was made by kids. These are all adults making these things and thinking of these ideas and putting them on paper and making them move and shake and talk and shit like that.
I don't know what it is about America, or maybe not just America, but whenever something is like drawn, for whatever reason, it seems to
automatically makes it childish.
Yeah, it makes it for kids, but
it's not.
Art is not, like, people draw art. Like, and then now, what makes that different than a comic book? Like, why is a comic book not art?
Literally seen niggas splash paint on something colored.
Nigga, I know, right? What the
just because
Picasso, nigga.
Yeah.
Like the same thing, like with people like anime, there's stuff you can use. It's just a way to tell stories. It's a medium. It is just so you can make stories that are for children in this medium. You can also make stories that are for adults. There's a lot of comic books that I wouldn't recommend showing your 6-year-old. There's a lot of anime like just as a bigger topic. There's a lot of anime I wouldn't recommend showing your 6-year-old children. Like just because it's animated doesn't mean it's childish.
Yeah, it really isn't.
It's just a medium. It's like writing. It's a book. It's like a book. But instead of just writing it all out, I put pictures in there and there's dialogue. Like, it's just a book.
I think some people are mad because they can't do shit like that. Like, you kind of lost your imagination. So you can't do certain shit like that. You can't live out your dreams, so you just taking it out in the world. Like, you get mad at a nigga that draws. Like, how can you get mad at art and then the world loving it? Like, people have made some of the best shit just by thinking it, having a hand move, art.
Done.
I would have respected what he said if he wasn't if he didn't say that he was ignorant to the shit. Now I'm like, okay, now you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Because you don't know anything about it.
Comic books in like the 40s is completely different to what it is now. Like, have you read the Venom shit?
Yeah.
Yo, I read that Venom shit. This motherfucker gouged the motherfucker eyes out.
Now you read it?
Book. Yeah. The first book. That shit is not for
Realness.
kids. Shit. I mean, you can even talk about Rocco's Modern Life. You remember that episode when like the credit agency was taking the shit back and they made it seem like it was a monster?
Yeah.
That's some grown up shit, nigga.
Yeah. Dog. Real life shit in cartoon form, yo. It's all about, now this shit makes sense. Like a lot of them cartoons make sense now.
But how old is Bill Maher? I think feeds into it a little bit.
He got to be in like his 60s, early 70s.
So I just think, he's just old, and so he's like an old person from before. And he just doesn't get it. Like he's just ignorant, and that's really what it is. He doesn't understand. To him, and growing up, comic books are for kids. It's only for kids. Like cartoons are for kids. Video games are for kids. Like that kind of stuff. That's only for kids. Like only kids play that stuff, and they don't understand that. No, this is just a medium. This is a way to tell a story, and we just choose to draw it on a piece of paper and make characters like that. But that's what people are drawn to, the stories of these characters. That's why these white people get so mad when you change stuff, because it's like, this is I grew up on this story. No, but I'm just saying this is. It's about the stories. For
this is like where the ignorance like starts.
It's not just for kids. It's not a dismissive thing. Like if you took the time to sit down, I could show you something that's like an award-winning comic book that has probably like one of the best stories you've ever seen, read, or whatever. So just because it's not a movie or something doesn't make it worse or better. It's just a way to tell a story.
I think if you don't like superheroes or anything that has to do with superpower, you're a psychopath. Like it's no way in hell you don't enjoy a good storyline or like something with like a good plot. We all enjoy movies, we all watch movies, but that's also fiction. Most of it is fiction. It goes from a thought to a piece of paper to somebody writes it, types it, and then they make up characters. They just happen to draw their characters that they make up.
Yeah, and not all comic books are superhero books.
Yes, they're not
superhero
really
books.
nice.
There's a lot of comic books that have nothing to do with superheroes that are great works of art. Like, so don't be dismissive of the whole medium just because you don't understand. I think like that's stupid. That's not. Like, if you don't understand, say it like, oh, I don't get it. People like this. To me, I think comic books for kids. Or, I mean, he could have worded it different. I guess maybe if he worded it differently.
I mean, I get it with Bill Maher. You got to make the joke to your audience that's probably not as privy to, like, the comic book thing. They probably feel the same way as you because they're in the audience and they're watching your show. So they probably feel the exact same way you do. But just that willful ignorance and then to disrespect this man knowing what he's done and his impact on the world, and he just died.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't, like, the body wasn't even cold yet. Like, you just,
like, God damn,
you
man.
already talking shit. Like, God damn, man.
They ain't even put the bombing fluid in yet.
Yeah, like, relax, my nigga. Like, just get your jokes off another day, another week. But, he's not, it's not the first time he's made a tasteless joke.
Yeah.
I don't really bang with Bill Maher like that. He got a couple funny, like, lines and punchlines. And I don't even think he wrote that shit type of thing. Like, you got writers and a whole staff just, looking for, like, oh, what's the big thing in the news? Oh, Stan Lee died. The world's in mourning. Like, this nigga drew pictures. Nah, he did a lot more than that, my nigga.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
He did way more than you gonna ever do. Like,
bars.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know if niggas is talking about Bill Maher in like Russia and China. I don't know if he got a movie coming out that has done $1 billion with a character he created.
Is the whole world gonna mourn when you die?
Hell no.
We're gonna end it on that. We gonna end it on that. Picks.
Watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That shit is funny. I like that show.
Yeah, I just got into that show. That show was kind of good.
Yeah.
Bobby, what's your pick?
Family Matters, just because I've been rewatching it.
Yo,
and it's a lot funnier than I thought it was. when I watched it back in the day. You watch that shit now. That shit is fucking hilarious.
God damn.
I gotta go back.
Yeah, Family Matters. Like I've pretty much seen all the
it's on
Family.
Hulu, B.
I've pretty much seen all the Family Matters episodes, and I don't want to see them again.
Yo, you'd be surprised how funny that shit is. When you, it's just a thing of like, let me go back and see like what the shit was like. You watch that shit again, it's like, yo, this shit was by far one of the most funniest sitcoms ever. Like,
hey, it was super successful for a long time.
Yo, when Carl used to get mad, that shit was kind of funny.
He was like, Steve, did I do that?
But still, like Martin is like. That's still like my go-to when it's like time to watch some old shit.
Oh hell yeah! When I was beating up that rat.
No, ain't no damn puppy. Yo, Martin got quotables, baby. Like
right.
That shit crazy. But
pick up the pizza.
Goddamn saxophone. But my pick is on Netflix. This John Leguizamo's Latin History for Morons.
I gotta watch that.
I seen it. I was like, should I watch this?
That shit.
Yeah, funny.
White people are the devil.
Oh yeah, no, well, we knew that, but
no, like unequivocally reigning champ, the devil.
I don't even think they had any competition. Like,
yo, because they killed them all. Any competition they had, they fucking killed. With fucking germ warfare and all types of
you see a lot of that in Red Dead. Watch,
dog. Oh, you see that? I don't like shit like when I'm being entertained. I don't like to learn shit. I was thoroughly entertained with learning this shit. Like I like to keep my learning and my entertainment separate. But when I watch this shit, nigga, the shit that I was learning and like the times I had to rewind, I was like, yo, you know that fucking Weebay meme?
Oh, we go.
I was like,
it's like
shit. Them niggas wiped out the Incas, B. Yo, the Aztecs was thriving. We was chilling.
Aztecs was living. Aztecs had a whole
until you motherfuckers came and then he just broke down like the history of like the Puerto Ricans, like the genealogy, like yo,
oh hell yeah,
the Taino, like yo, y'all niggas is like 35% black, this Taino, and then like this smidget of white because you know they raped y'all and stuff, you know. But shout out to Spanish people.
Yeah, so claim your nigga side.
Yeah, but they don't. They will. They gonna learn.
Afro Latino.
They gonna learn. Yeah. But is that it? Anything else before we wrap up?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah.
So SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, 3 Ninjas Podcast on Instagram, 3 Ninjas Podcast on Twitter, 3ninjaspodcast@gmail.com for any comments, questions, or concerns. You can reach us there for anything. Please support our Patreon so we can keep putting out content and pay for some of the shit that we do.
True.
iTunes, subscribe.
Review.
You should have just kept it like that. Subscribe.
Yeah, nigga. Subscribe, nigga. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, rate, review. Please give us stars. It helps with the algorithms with shit.
Yeah, comment on the YouTube stuff.
Yeah, comment on the YouTube. Shout out to that video that we got by accident.
Yo, for no reason.
Yo, niggas got 1,000 and like what's like I think it's at 1,400 right now,
like
just off of some shit.
Now, I think.
Yeah, shout out to Bobby for doing that shit and naming it what he named it. You know, for that nigga doing numbers. So yeah, I think that's it. Any other streaming platform, just subscribe and like and comment and tell a friend to tell a friend and shit.
Factory.
How many more episodes we got this year? What the fuck?
You tell me.
Like 2?
Yeah, probably.
It's
2.
probably gonna run out to be about 2 or something like that.
Let's see.
Because we already in.
23. Michael Jordan.
1, 2. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we do the 23 on the 23rd.
23. We named it Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that could be the Jordan episode.
Michael Jordan.
Which one is this? This is the 21 episode.
Yep. 25.
Ah, we legal.
I can finally drink.
No, nigga, you can't. We gonna talk.
What?
No, we gonna talk about.
I can't drink no more.
You do that. You a grown ass man. I'm telling your mom though.
Don't be telling on me, nigga.
I'm not doing. I'm sorry, mom. So Ninja Vanish. I'm not talking about nobody mom no more. We out of here.
Excelsior! And you did it right. You emphasized the cell. Excelsior!